Yes! Hello! Yes! Hi, Lodro. Hi. Hey, Absol. Hey, everybody. What's going on? Good to see you. Yes, yes, yes. Starting with Arcade Spirits, indeed. Hey, Satellite Sun. What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Uh, if you're curious, actually, why I'm running a little behind tonight, because right now, as we speak, there are like 100 or so ants crawling around under my desk. We came up. Hey, Wirt, how's it going? A long time and the sea has been none. I hear you there. Yep, these are trying times. Hard to make it out for stuff like streams and other things. But yes, I was battling ants right up until I started this stream tonight. We're gonna give the kids a bath in the master bathroom here. All the uncles. That's a story for another time, unfortunately. Too tragic to tell on such an auspicious evening. But yeah, we found, so they're in the wall here. Like this wall here. They're in there somewhere. We know that. I had a trap set out. It's one of those poison traps where they come and they take it back to the nest, and it, you know, all of them. I guess it didn't get enough of them because they're coming back out, and this time they decided to crawl along this wall behind here and into the master bathroom to look for water or something, I guess. So they put more traps in here. I got gamers in the wall. Okay, you just made me feel a whole lot better about this situation. At least it's not that bad. So we cleaned them all out of the bathroom, and then we put traps under the desk, and they're already mobbing those. So hopefully this is a problem that'll take care of itself, at least for a bit. And then we still had to give the girls a bath. So, and that was like 20 minutes ago. So running a little late tonight, but we're here. We made it. It's Friday. Happy Friday. I'm sure I already said that, but let's say it twice. Because it's Friday, and that means most of us are going to be done with work. And other than having to help my kids with their Saturday school tomorrow morning, I should get a weekend to relax. Getting Cheeto dust everywhere. That really would just be the absolute worst. You'd hear like these snide comments coming out of like the runner boards and stuff about the difficulties you pick in your games. God help you if you use any cheat codes. So ants right here tend to be the #1 defense against the termites. The termites win that battle here, unfortunately. So it's kind of the worst of both worlds, I think, because if you have ants and termites, the termites are still going to eat your house, and they're going to get fatter off the ants, and the ants are still going to hang around and annoy the shit out of you. So yeah. I don't. Game audio's a little loud. Yeah, there's no settings for this. I'm having to tune it down on the desktop. So alerts are going to be kind of quiet tonight. I think you guys can live with that. But yes, welcome to Full Itch Night. They say you never go full itch, but tonight, friends, we go full itch. Yeah, I put up options in the Discord. This narrowly beat out playing Super Mario World. So I'm going to do Super Mario World sometime. I doubt it's going to be in the next week. And then a week from tonight, instead of Indie Variety Night, we're going to be taking a look at Super Mario 3D All-Stars when it comes out on the Switch. But all the more reason, really, to go through a whole brace of itch games from our request list. I have picked out 10 itch games that we're going to attempt to get through tonight. I don't know how many we're going to get through. Obviously, stuff like Arcade Spirits is a visual novel. I think there's an RPG in the set that I grabbed. There are some shorter games, definitely, but we'll just have to pace ourselves. Or if we find a really cool game, we'll just play that for the evening. Whatever. So, Arcade Spirits. This one's up first. It was requested by our friend Lodro High. He's understandably very excited about this, so let us begin, shall we? Take my mind off these accursed ants. Database system online. New profile detected. Analyzing. New profile 237771. Economic bracket lower mid. Hey. Employment category hey. Current emotional health rating low. Okay, well, we're obviously role playing here, so this is okay. This is fine. Ideal candidate for premium level assistance. Proceed. Premium level assistance re-requested. Proceed. Pretty please. Overriding denial of assistance establishing premium services for profile 237771. Justification. Hope. Emotional health ring low. Relatable. Please tell me you're joking my speakers didn't decide to randomly die. What? What's up, Baconcopter? How's it going? Hope should be rewarded. Spirit must be restored. Now compiling personal metadata. Hi. Hello. Oh, that's good. I like that. Yeah, that's fine, honestly. Holy moly, we can go. Go like full anime character here. What am I wearing? I'm wearing pink. Yeah, that'll work. Name Ari Cater. Pronoun she. Is this correct? Sure. Premium level assistance for profile 237771. Ari Cater has been activated. For the sake of her hopes and dreams, we must play video games. For all our sakes. On his work of fiction, all references trademark classic arcade game titles are used under nominative fair use and should not be considered an endorsement by the products. Hey, Toast, how's it going, buddy? I actually don't know anything about this. Level 01, put your quarter up. It's a visual novel set in an arcade? Is the future year 20XX? Oh, this is in the Mega Man continuity. Dark era in which mankind is pushed to the brink of catastrophe. Will be to the human race, plagued by evil, terrifying, utterly sinister. I don't know, capitalism? Pandemics? Climate change? We got all that. Robots, maybe evil robots? How's that work? No, sorry. The future 20XX is pretty much what you expect it to be. A disaster. Non-flying cars, smartphones, pro gamer celebs, internet trolls, personal assistant AI, cheese-flavored snack foods. Even with such wonders as 20XX holds, to date, I've had no part in any of them. I worked as a dishwasher, a shoe salesperson, and lifeguard for the local community pool. I don't care what era of human history you're living, kitties peeing in the pool is pretty much a constant thing. Trust me on this. Last night we were passing at 10:30. We'll see about tonight. Good luck. Good luck. We've got a lot more variety to work with tonight, so hopefully it'll grip your attention. Seize it. This is tasty and good. As for the bustling metropolis, 24-hour neon utopia you see here, my little corner of it isn't nearly as shiny and cool. Let me show you. Nice. This is nice. Quaint little apartment. Can't complain, real is paradise in a relative sense. I only pay half the rent. Neighborhood stabbings have been down this year. Also, my roomie picks up any stray socks or shirts I leave lying around. I would lose my mind. My kids do that. I keep finding their dumb socks and jackets in, like, the couch cushions and hanging on the stairs. It's like... Fact is, things gone living large compared to most of my family tree. At least I was before today.
You got fired from another job?
Turn this up a bit.
Seriously? Seriously? That's 3 jobs since we left the suburbs.
Horrified looking young woman there would be my roommate and childhood friend, Juniper. Juniper is the one who spearheaded this effort to co-rent an apartment. She's also the one who encourages me whenever I lose a job, like, you know, today. Also, I'd like to point out that her stockings or thigh highs or whatever they are have kitties on them. So she's already A-okay in my book.
I don't get why you weren't more upset about this. Come on, share the load a little, okay?
Do I have? Hang on a sec. Okay. We can rebalance this a bit. I think it's the music volume that's particularly loud. So if I do that, let's pull some of this stuff down. Because I think it's the voice that's quiet. I wonder how much of every stream I spend fiddling with sound levels. Hey, Nadarogak, what's up? We're starting with Arcade Spirits. Pool's closed, Juniper. Not much I can do about that. Why get upset? Did I somehow mute voice?
Hey, listen. Hey, listen.
Or is just not everything voice? Because I actually enjoyed that job more than you enjoyed dishwashing soap and smelly socks at the very least. I'm not the complaining sort. These things just happen. Things fall apart. The center does not hold. Cute. A bit more morbidly poetic, isn't it? No, I mean, the community center literally fell apart and the pool won't hold water anymore. Whatever, I'll just get another job. Any job will do as long as we can make the rent, right? Wrong. I saw how mopey and tired you were coming home every night from those other crappy jobs. That's a hell of a pout. At least when you got back from the pool each day, I sometimes caught you smiling.
What's the point of us moving away from home if not to get away from all of that? I mean, we both left that town so we could try to find happiness, right? I just want us to be happy. Both of us.
I thought you hated your job.
Come on.
No deflecting. This is about you. My mind's made up. We're gonna find you a job that's just as good, if not better, than the lifeguarding job. Start from the top. What's your dream? Well, I'm standing in front of class to give a speech, and I forgot to put on my pants, and your dream job. Oh. I don't know, Juniper. I never really given any serious thought.
I've got it.
I think I've got just the thing to help you out. Juniper pulls out her phone, rapidly tapping an unlock code onto the glass before pointing out a little pink icon. It's a virtual life coach app. Mine keeps me from being late to meetings. Totally free, too. My cousin introduced it to me. Wasn't he the guy who ended up in the ER after making a homemade flamethrower? Would have worked if he got that fuel mixture in his water gun, right? Anyway, I'm sending a copy to you now. I got a pop-up an hour ago offering me 500 points just for recommending it to a friend. Great timing, huh? As long as you're earning points, I guess. Please give it a try, okay? Maybe I can point you at some good jobs. One with less socks and or urine. We were a public pool lifeguard, so, you know. Nah, I'll think about it. Okay. Don't think too long, right? In the end, I installed the app. Couldn't bear to see Juniper fretting over me like that. Not that I find it annoying. I mean, it's more that she has enough trouble in her life without troubling herself over my life, too. Both of us had it rough, up and through the point where she left home to try and start a new life. A better one. She deserves better than me and my problems. Bless her heart, she means well. She's been firmly in my corner all my life, the two of us against any dark forces aligning against me. That's not to say she's good at being my advocate. Enthusiastic, yes, but skilled, no. Typically, the fantastic opportunities and self-help resources she sends my way are pyramid schemes or something. She's gung-ho about lending me a helping hand, but yeah. So the main reason I went ahead and installed the app was to make sure Juniper wasn't about to get her kidneys sold on the black market or something. Can you do that via apps yet? Asking for a friend. Still, no sense messing around with it now. Good night's rest would act as a neat little emotional reset button, right? Right. That was me before dinner tonight. I was too exhausted. I took the tiniest of naps before dinner. And like we were talking about last night, it just made me grumpy. No dreams, no nightmares, just 8 hours of sweet, sweet black. By the time morning light leaked in through the cracks in the blinds, I didn't care anymore about being unemployed again. Juniper had already left to catch a bus to her office. She typically leaves before dawn. But she left a note for me, pinned to the tiny fridge we shared. Remember, download app, find dream job, make money, sort your life out. I believe in you. So, moment of truth. Do I trust in Juniper's weird little app, or just go find some job that pays well enough to cover the bills? App? Figuring at the very least, our miracle app could possibly help me find a job. I loaded up, tapped the icon, and...
Hello!
Hello! There. Huh. Okay, see, that's what I mean. Anyone else would freak out over a cute girl climbing out of their phone. Me, I went, huh. Also, it's one of those new kind of 3D screens, so, you know, not actually magical realism here. Very normal in the distant future, year 20XX.
Thank you for downloading Iris, your personal life coach. This is the ad-supported free version, sponsored by Pizza Yums.
Oh boy.
Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime?
God damn it, Iris. Now that's stuck in my head.
Wow. Would you like to subscribe to Pizza Facts?
No, find me a job.
Thank you for subscribing to Pizza Facts.
God damn it, Iris. But
I'm here to help you get your dream job, your dream house, and your dream partner. I'm here to make all your dreams come true.
pretty tall order for an app to do. Are you some sort of wish-granting genie? Well, I suppose in modern parlance, a massively interconnected database searching virtual assistant could be considered a kind of genie in a bottle. Honestly, all I can do is give you the chance to improve your life. What you do with it is up to you. I can cross-reference search data for you, but without motivation, you won't get anywhere. I glanced up from my phone at the heaps of laundry and half-finished books and other items strewn about my apartment. Motivation is something I have a ton of, honest.
Hooray!
That's super. Really looking forward to working with you. Before we begin, do you have any questions? Except Variety Maximum Ends and Hey Hydro, how's it going? This is Arcade Spirits, by the way. First game of the evening. Sure, why should I use this app at all? I mean, my phone already has voice-activated assistant AI. I can just say, hey phone, search the web for job listings, and it worked just as well. Ah, but I have an advanced emotional language interpreter. I'm smarter than the average program, with more heart. I can help you sort your life out by analyzing your personality and finding you a perfect path in life. All thanks to my glorious, wondrous, patent-pending, super-duper identity identifier system. Between you and me, they really wanted an acronym that matched my name, but couldn't figure out what to do with the letter R. It's really hard to do acronyms. Would you like to know more? Sure. Every time you think about saying something, I can tag it with an identity. That way you can be the sort of person you want to be. The system allows me to better understand who you are and what you need from life. I do this by analyzing your tone, inflection, and word choice. I can spot 5 different identity identifiers in your responses to people. Quirky, steady, kindly, gutsy, and basically. It sounds to me like your program has also wanted a bunch of things ending in Y. That's correct. My branding game is on point. Quirky responses use jokes, snark, and sarcasm to make light of a situation. Just the thing for picking up someone's spirits, but badly timed joke may not win over the room. Steady responses are sincere, honest, and logical. When you stop and think before speaking, you're on steady ground. But that might not take someone's feelings into account. Kindly responses are compassionate and empathetic and gentle in nature. They're careful with the feelings of others, but they're sometimes a bit wishy-washy as a result. Gutsy responses go with your gut. When you're brash, bold, risk-taking, and instinctive, you're gutsy. But also means being blunt, confrontational, aggressive, so be careful. Lastly, you can always take a basically option. It's a balanced and neutral response, safely moving the conversation along while learning more and digging deeper, the coward's option. Over time, I'll build up a personality profile for you based on the identity identifiers detected in your speech. Maybe you'll be predominantly quirky, genuinely steady, a mix of both, who knows, it's up to you. What you're saying is I should always try to crack jokes or be super gutsy? Oh, and never speak basically. I mean, being basic's bad, right? It sounds bad. It is bad.
Nope.
Nope. Heck no, they're all useful in the right context. There are no bad choices. We'll see about that. Consider what you could say and go with what feels right in the moment. Don't limit yourself. Sure, you could gamify your personality, but it's more fun to let it happen naturally, you know? Just be you. Now let's see my patent pending identity identifier system in action. How do you feel about dad jokes? Hi jokes, I'm dad. You said there were no wrong answers! God damn it, Iris. I never said I was good at dad jokes, it's just that I could go for them. So now that you've seen the identity indicators in action, do you want to see the indicators like that so you can make an informed decision? If not, I can hide the indicators, keep it a surprise. That way, it doesn't influence your decision making. It's up to you. It's gonna uninstall ourselves. Yeah, let's hide them. So mysterious. Okay, I'll hide them for you. You'll always be able to spot basic responses, though. Anyway, as we go along, I'll analyze and tally your identity identifiers. In fact, let me show you now.
Good work.
Good work. Hey, look at that. Such a strong personality. You asked me a single question. Off to a great start, I'd say. And hang on, you're scoring me? Didn't you say not to gamify my personality? Hey, I said you shouldn't. I'm an app. I think in numbers, so I gotta gamify it a little. Anyway, studies show that achievements, or Chivos, as the kids say, yes, uninstall yourself, encourage app engagement. Okay, well, what's with the empty space on the left? Oh, I also track vocal responses from people you meet. Once you get to know some folks, I'll let you know how well you're getting along with them over there. Relationships, of course. Wonderful. So you also tell me what the correct responses are to avoid making enemies, or do I need to find a walkthrough for the vast game you're making in my daily life? That's what a Chivo is, yep. Ari, you're looking at this the wrong way. Generally, people won't get super annoyed at you unless you deliberately and repeatedly provoke them. It'll be obvious when you're doing that. I promise you that if you bungle a few social encounters, it won't really hurt anything. No cheating needed, just relax and have fun. You can access your scorecard anytime you like with the Q key, or click on the score in the upper right corner. And that's everything. Ta-da! Okay, but how is any of that supposed to help me get a job? Huh? I only downloaded this app because my roomie claims you're a great life coach for the unemployed. What good will taking the quiz off the back of a supermarket checkout rack magazine do with that?
Why, it'll help me understand your spirit, of course.
You can talk to ghosts. Is there a ghost in the room right now? What's up, Manic? Am I a ghost? You have to tell me if I'm a ghost. That's the rule.
No, silly. I mean your spirit. Your hopes and dreams. Your life's passions. I can even help you find romance.
Romance. Romance? Seriously? Your arcade spirits, I'm bestie. Seriously, often you can find your soulmate and your dream job in the same place, but if you'd rather focus on gainful employment for now, that's fine too. Got finished watching GDQ Boss Battle wherein two runners went up against each other in 7 different games I didn't know. Wow, how did that go? Tiebreaker at the end? I might have to check that out. It's gonna let me Google that romance. Workplace dating. Well, it's a recipe for disaster, and hitting on coworkers right from day one can be kind of awkward. Am I looking for love and ready to start right out the gate? Never get a second chance to make a first impression. Meet the right person. Why put it off? How do I want to handle this new opportunity? Romance with flirty first impressions. Hot. Where's Waldo for the NES? I've actually watched speedruns of that. I think Arcus was doing that. I think Arcus has done that in the past, and I went back and watched a few of those VODs. It's pretty funny. I think I'm mature enough to juggle both at once. Why not? Super! And remember, the choice is yours. If you're not comfortable with other people, stay professional. There is absolutely a Where's Waldo video game. Oh, there's a Genesis version too? You went and grabbed it after a couple of minutes of watching? Manic. You should get yourself in there next time. Let's get started. To finish analyzing your personal history, please authorize me to read your social media feeds and personal information metadata, and then she's going to sell it to companies and we will never get a job ever again. Good work, Iris. Haha, I knew it. This is some kind of scam. I'm gonna wake up in a bathtub of ice, missing a kidney. Sure, I can help you register as an organ donor. Other games are things like Arch Rivals, Super Mario Bros. 3, Lunar Pool, and so on.
Bad command or file name?
Oh, you're being sarcastic. Sorry, I haven't quite finished analyzing your personality. I couldn't tell. I want to see a stream, like a competitive stream, basically reenact The Wiz. Or the Wiz was the Michael Jackson movie. The Wizard? The movie that was basically just a giant advertisement for Super Mario Bros. 3. I want to see that shit. Relax, I won't share your information with any third parties. It's strictly so I can find your dream job. Am I authorized? Another wonderful Juniper recommendation here. Just like the 17 self-help books on my shelf. Still, 18th time's the charm, right? Yeah, go ahead.
Please enjoy this recorded music.
So, do I just stand here, or?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for waiting. I've identified your dream job and arranged an interview. 30 minutes from now. Please put on some nice clothes. Nicer than those, please. I don't think that's too much to ask. What? For your interview, silly, you want to look your best. We just oh, okay. How did you land my dream job in 20 seconds flat? Simple. I'm awesome like that. Get a move on. Tut tut. You need to catch the 8:20 a.m. bus, and that's 9 minutes away. Well, this is happening. I have a chance to get off this runaway train. Nobody says I have to obey my new digital fairy godmother. I could delete the app and go find a real job. That'd be the safest option. I could. Yeah, let's do it. Normal person, someone with high standards, would have deleted the app right there rather than hop the bus to meet up with what were very likely men with sharp knives and taste for kidneys. But me, I was already getting dressed before she finished that sentence. Not that I believed the silly's app's claim at serving my hopes and dreams on a silver platter. Honestly, I expect another shoe salesman job at best. But, well... what is my dream, anyway? As much as I genuinely enjoyed being a lifeguard, I can't say I found true direction in life yet. I assumed I never would, honestly. When I was young, yeah, I guess I had hopes, I had dreams, maybe even what Iris called a spirit. After things went south for my family, I learned to put all that aside, but assuming Iris wasn't out for my kidneys, what if it's not too late? So I thought, one last time I'll have some optimism, some faith. As I came to realize weeks later, turns out I was right to have faith in my spirit. Alright, we got the whole story. That's probably a different kind of shop than what I'm thinking. The Funplex, law offices of Smith Johnson, attorney at law. For rent, Wubsub. Boring clothes store, delightfully dull. Loan office, and Pengy Barbershop. Bus drops me off, oddly enough, not very far from Juniper's office building, although my destination isn't nearly as upscale as that. This is, well, it's a strip mall. Strip malls are relics of 19XX, places where a random assortment of weird little businesses jam as many of themselves into as tight of a space as possible. Why? Is this just because of Mega Man? Is this the Mega Man influence shining through? Like, why don't people just say, like, 20th century or 21st century? People. Why don't games say that? For instance, I'm seeing a dentist, a used bookstore called The Whole Story, an arcade, a fast food joint, a board-up health spa once called Lattes and Enemas, which, oh.
Hey, listen.
God damn it, Iris. I think that's two things no human being should ever combine. Tell me about your future place of work. I'm desperately hoping we're not talking about the same thing. Which one of these businesses exactly am I working at? I don't know anything about oral hygiene or old books, and I'd rather not be a fry cook. And a coffee shop called Lattes and Enemas. Touche. The one in the middle is silly, but behind the arcade? It is the arcade. Aw. Whole story. Whole story. I know a couple whole stories that I can't tell on Twitch. Trust me on this. I reference and cross-reference and cross-reference your personality details, personal history, and social media connections. This is your dream job. My dream job? Really?
99.97%.
Yes. Yeah, I'm personally a fan of Wubsub. I mean, they gotta be better than Subway. Come on, man. And a morgue called Lattes and Enemas. Well, I know it fits into a strip mall that deserves a pink Funplex sign. I'm assuming that's the arcade, actually. It says they're open. Should probably explain my confusion. Arcades are big businesses in the entertainment sector. Pro gamers or celebs, 5-star arcades are social hotspots. It's always been popular with mainstream. Alright, obviously an alternate history here. But, well, restaurants are popular too, right? And for everybody opens one hoping to be the next Iron Chef, trademark, a dozen more shut down in failure. Arcade competition is fierce. Paydays range from peanuts to gold, and sure those who make it can secure fame and fortune. Those who don't, Well, no wonder Iris sees this as a dream job. Video games weren't always as popular, though. I read an interesting article about it once. Back in the year 1980X, we narrowly avoided a serious industry crash, which would have left video games as a kid's toy fad, like hula hoops, no mainstream acceptance. This is presumably the vast E.T. graveyard of the 80s. So you never saw like Gary Glitter web sub commercial. For instance, one of the factors could have been a terrible game based on a kids' movie about a cute alien visitor who wanted to phone home. This game was complete poop butts, like poop from butt, and massively overproduced. It ruined video games for years. Fortunately, cooler heads prevailed. That game was delayed until it could be developed properly, and the crash was averted. The crisis only exists in theory now. Oh, there you go, Manic. Sometimes I wonder what it'd be like for people in the darkest timeline where everything went wrong. Sigh. So we get 10 cent when we put esports to ET caused 2020. It all makes sense. let me get the cork board out. Are gamers considered nerds and outcasts, or arcades vanishing points of nostalgia? The mind boggles. Make no mistake. Hey, library man, what's up? Make no mistake, as popular as they are, the arcade industry is a dodgy, risky prospect for a job. Plenty make a run at and only come up short. Considering Iris was tasked with getting me a job I'd enjoy and could keep for more than a few months, this left me a bit confused. Iris, this isn't me saying no. It's an interesting prospect, but you've been standing in this parking lot for 10 minutes staring into the middle distance. I mean, are you sure about this? You say you're 99% sure.
99.97%.
Wouldn't this be like my lifeguard job, though? Satisfying, but short-lived? This arcade doesn't exactly look like a 5-star. It's no Deco's Palace, that's for sure. And to be perfectly honest, I haven't set foot inside an arcade in, 15 years. Ever since the incident. Huh, I remember really enjoying arcades when I was a kid. I wonder why I stopped going to them. Iris interrupts that thought, eager to show off for homework.
My sources say yes.
Trust me, when I said I was 99.97% sure, I meant it. It's not some arbitrary number. I'm designed to be a bit silly and whimsical. My math is deadly serious. You used to hold meetups at your local arcade? I had a birthday party at one. They didn't have any kind of organized package for birthday parties. I just grabbed like 4 of my friends, and my parents exchanged like $50 in quarters, and they just let us go, and it was great. It was so much fun. And then we had mall pizza. This is where the employee from Whole Story comes out, talks to us, and tells us nothing to be ashamed of. Your first date was to an arcade? Hydra, that's pretty great. My coders made me to be the warm, personable front of a database array that's currently laser targeted on getting you exactly what you need, right here, right now. Mall pizza is amazing as a kid. Oh my god, I ate so much Sbarros when I was a kid. Like, Jesus. Sbarro making that big money. Start offering bad service and ignoring people. Pay us $5 to play as much as you want. Turn to pay us $10 to play these games. Yeesh. Loved hanging out at the arcade. Confess I mostly cheered on my friends. I mean, okay, so my family, we would go. It was just my parents and me. We'd go to the mall every Friday as something to do. We'd walk to the food court, we'd have dinner. My parents would give me my allowance, which was usually like about however many years old I was. I would take $2 of those $2, and I'd go to the arcade. And I would spend $1 of those on pinball machines, and $1 of those on just whatever struck my fancy. I had a system. I had it all planned out. And then, because obviously that wouldn't last me a super long time, I would spend another 20 or 30 minutes just watching like the bigger kids play fighting games or just seeing what else was going on. And then eventually my parents would come get me, and then we would walk over to the comic book store that was across from the arcade, and I would look at comics and trading cards for a while. And my parents would, I don't know what I think my mom might have actually like gone off shopping while we did that. And my dad would look at like like model magazines and trade magazines and stuff. I remember being wowed by Pit Fighter. Wait, oh, wasn't Pit Fighter one of those like Mortal Kombat clones where everything was like mocapped? Oh no, it was there for like a week until Mortal Kombat came out. Was there a Willow? Oh my god, there was a Willow the arcade game, wasn't there? I remember the NES game. No, there was. Holy cow. Hey, Fury Fighter. Good to see you there. Sorry, we got off on a huge tangent about video arcades and mall pizza. Model train magazines of the Walden books. You joke, but my dad had a model train table when I was a kid. N-Gauge. Not the Nokia N-Gauge, but like N-Gauge is one of the train sizes. Less common than HO. But it's... If I ever did a train table, I would absolutely do N-Gauge. I like how small it is. Super cute. Came out before MK, at least for arcade, but yeah, digitized fighters, basically Bloodsport the game. I remember that too. You got so good at Marvel vs. X-Men. I wish I had. I wish I'd gotten into that series way earlier than I did. I didn't get into it until MVC2. Taco talking time. Side scroll that switched between Willow and Mad Bart again. Yes, I remember it now. It had really good graphics, didn't it? Like really good, like 16-bit style graphics. Remember the arcade being particularly packed during holidays. Parents would drop their kids there while they shop. Stayed home for work because of migraine pain. Oh, Fury Fighter. I'm so sorry to hear that. Man, migraines are the worst. I feel for you. I hope it goes away soon, dude. You own an N-Gauge game? Oh, Library Man, thanks for linking that. You can charge shots. Your dad used to do train stuff, model ship kits. Dulcim and Juggernaut, I'll power everyone down. Thanks. You have Splinter Cell in the N-Gauge you got for $1. That's amazing. Used to do the model ships aircraft too, kind of ruined them for you. Everything had to be perfect because you just want to build. Yeah, my dad was not a perfectionist about that. So, and it honestly made it more fun. Like we had, he built me an A-Wing model, and something I guess went wrong in the packaging process, and like part of the bag actually got melted into the hull of the A-Wing, and it had this big gash in it. So when we painted it, we just spray painted some battle damage on there, and it looked rad. It looked super cool. Your dad was the one from the Lego movie. All right, we'll continue this, but I'm gonna push the story ahead a bit more. Place inevitably collapses. I lose my dream job. What makes you think that's gonna happen? This does. It always does. I don't think your database accounts for my family curse. We've always had to, I don't know, compromise, settle, because things rarely work out. You always have to be ready for the worst. That's why I take things in stride these days. Does that mean you shouldn't even try? I open my mouth to protest, and then I close it. As often as my life tends to crumble out from under me, it's not like she was wrong. I still had to try. Besides, what is my dream anyway? I wonder if that line is dependent on what you picked back in your apartment when you're thinking about this possibility, because I picked literally that line. That's what I was asking myself when I left the house this morning. I don't know what I want from life. I've been coasting aimlessly for years. Things start running downhill for my family. I had to grow up fast, put aside silliness like wanting to be an astronaut and take what I could get. Now thanks to Iris, I've got a shot at taking something a little better than what I usually get. I owe it to myself to try and be happy and paid, not just paid. Went in the welding machine program at college largely because of something you couldn't offer advice about. Yeah, I hope it at least served you well, but I was fortunate that my parents were always very accepting of whatever I wanted to do. But I had friends that had parents like that, and definitely felt for them. If you say Splinter Cell 3 times, he shows up. Opted to push on through those doors and see what waited for me on the other side. Okay, we got Fast Cars 5. I knew it was the Funplex. Castle Crunch, Sneck Runner, something of Discomfort. I can't read that one. I can't read that one. Is this Fight Gramps? Fight Champs? I hope it's Fight Gramps. I hope it's old people beating the shit out of each other. I thought this said Time Shitters. The arcade version of Don't Poop Your Pants. And Showtime stage. Air conditioning hits me like a cool breeze, albeit one smelling of copper and corn chips. As early in the morning on a weekday, it's not too packed with gamers, although it's so packed with games, I'd probably have a hard time finding anyone anyway. At once, I'm struck by something odd. I actually recognize most of these games. DDR right by the windows, only for the confident. I only ever played DDR in the comfort of my own dorm room. Neat. Considering I haven't walked in an arcade in over a decade, that's probably not great. Lots of vintage stuff here from the looks of it, like really old. The arcade version of Don't Shit Your Pants is just called Real Life. I had to drop the welding component due to the fumes affecting your lungs. I ended up finishing the machine in CNC. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool, Kruger. It's the poop. Although I don't recognize that game with the stage license things. Maybe it's karaoke or dancing, a Japanese import?
My sources say yes.
Checking, that would be Showtime Stage, a collaboration of Nihana Heavy Industry Concern and Hubris Recordings in Germany. Won a lot of awards. Huh. I recognize mostly Fist of Discomfort. Oh. That's a very different game than I was expecting. Far more interesting one. Pengy Pinball, Master Golfer, Pario Party? Can't read this one. Moopy. Motherfucking skee ball up in here. And this dumb, like, light-up roulette thing that literally every arcade has. Were you talking loud to yourself as Iris read your mind? Good question. Close quarters nunchuck combat. That's not enemies of Fist of Discomfort. Mappy will be in touch with you. But it's Pac-Man. It's Moopy Man. I guess he moops around instead of packs around. Small community college, an amazing machines shop, multiple CNC mill centers, big industrial 3D. Wow. Big industrial 3D printers. How long ago was this, Kruger? I was actually, on a whim, I was looking at 3D printers today. The Eve Echoes Corp that I'm in, a bunch of them have 3D printers, and they've been 3D printing little models of their chosen ships, and they look really cool. I kind of want a 3D printed Omen now. It's an Afterburner arcade. The whole unit moved and banged. Yes, I used to play that Fury Fighter. That thing was amazing. Oh god, it'd be so much fun now. There was the motorcycle one where you sat on the motorcycle and you had to lean to turn. There was a jet ski one that would actually, like, I think they may still have that one, honestly. The sequel is Fist of Curiosity, and the third is finally Fist of Pleasure. It takes a while to get there. Afterburner Climax, that's it. 3 to 4 years ago, commercial stuff has gotten really good in the past few years. It seems to be. It really seems to be. Is that seriously a Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze? But the one in the middle with the split screens is new to me. Fist of Discomfort, a hybrid real-time strategy and brawler beat-em-up. It's actually not that new. It's been a staple of esports scene for the last 8 years. 2 genres I was utterly lousy at last time I checked. And over here is an old lady. Claw machine. Haunted claw machine. Oh shit. Who? Show of hands, chat. Who recognizes this actual change machine? Like, this specific brown... shut up, Hydra. This specific change machine, yes, was the one they had. Okay. Awesome. We are kin and kith. Oh god, I remember these things so clearly. Yeah. Star Wars arcade game where the booth moves and also blows hot or colder depending on if you're flying on Hawthorne. I've never heard of that. I used to play the old Star Wars Trench Run game, like the wireframe one, where it's got like a couple stages. It's like there's one stage where it's the escape from the Death Star, where you're shooting TIE fighters in the Millennium Falcon's turret, and then there's like a couple Death Star stages, I think, or is it just the Falcon and the Trench Run? I can't remember. I would love to play that again. I have no idea where I'd find it though. Yeah, and yes, she has awesome Pac-Man earrings. Sorry, ma'am, I was just talking to myself and had an overwhelming urge to complete my sentences. Thankfully, I don't think she even registered me calling her old. She looks up for her knitting, seated behind the ticket prize redemption desk, and offers a wrinkly smile.
Well, hello there. Always nice to meet someone new in the Funplex.
What?
Francine's Arcade Funplex. Didn't you see the sign out front, dear? Well, I chose to knock off the first two words when they got knocked off the building during the storm
thanks
of
for the follow.
1980. Now it's just the
Oh my god, they
Funplex, I
bleeped the year out. It's good, it's good.
How can I help you, dear?
We decided to start the evening with Arcade Spirits, and we're still on it. Pretty interesting so far. And we can't help but get distracted by chatting about our arcade mall experiences for a long time. Well, I chose to knock off the... Yeah. Now it's just a Funplex. How can I help you? Is that where you suplex a clown? Genie on my phone set up a job interview for me. Magical space fairy or something that lives in my phone told me to come here to find my dream job.
Hello!
Hello! I'm a magical space fairy, apparently. I was tempted. But the phone fairy bit was cute, too. I half expect her to send me packing. Pretty impulsive of me to just talk about Iris like that. But she took it in stride.
My, oh my.
My, what they can do with technology these days. I really do marvel at what amazing things young people have in 20 beep. Although I'd simply love to take a sledgehammer to those blasted video game consoles that eat at my bottom line. She said with such a kind-hearted and warm smile.
Please call me Francine. As in Francine's Arcade Funplex. Get it?
We have met the proprietor. Who's this Shadowrun NPC? This should be a Shadowrun PC. I would totally play as Francine. Oh my god.
Actually, thinking about it, I suppose we were originally Frederick's Arcade Funplex, named after my dear departed husband.
Oh.
Sadly, he died peacefully in bed some years ago.
Wow, rip. Anyway, about that job. I'm sorry to hear that.
No, don't be.
Is she a
He
dating
died
option?
doing what he loved.
She's single.
Having intensely physical relations with me.
Oh, grandma. Oh, damn. We have to work here. And that's information I need to know, yes. And you are? Ari Cater, ma'am. Very well, shall we retire to the office to conduct your interview? I'd carry it on out here, but it is rather noisy, isn't it? Yeah, about that. How do you deal with the constant noise anyway? Oh, eventually you just sort of learn how to filter out all the beeps and boops. Grandma Driller. XS. Done. She quirks an eyebrow. Well, now that's faster than the others. Not bad. Shall we see what you're made of? This way, please. Penguin there, baby. Francine leads me down a back hallway, past public restrooms, and into a door marked employees only. It takes all my restraint not to point out the extraneous apostrophe. Thank you! Thank you. I appreciate this game so much. So much. See what you're made of? Let me grab a hacksaw. if this was a different kind of visual novel, she'd be seeing a different kind of what we're made of. Especially after that introduction. Introdar marked, yes. Welcome to our little backstage oasis. I suggest we do this in Gavin's office, but it's a bit too untidy. I don't blame the boy, he's been so overworked lately. Oh, ladies with deadly sex lives. Grammar. This game has everything. That's all I could ask for. Please, have a seat and we'll begin. As quirky as this place and its owner may be, at least I'm confident that I can nail the interview portion of the okay. That's bad side. Manic, you actually worked in an arcade once upon a time. I think that would have been a pretty, like, something of a dream job for me. In my college town, there was an arcade at the mall. Owned and operated by just this one, like, ancient bearded guy. And for my photography class, I actually did a photo profile of him. Really, really neat guy. He was a pretty cool dude. Like, that arcade was just like his life. Pretty fun, 2 major exceptions, no breaks ever. Wow. I was Donkey Kong, it was tough work. How did you lift all those barrels? They fired you for stealing. I have to assume there's something of a story to that. Interviewed for a dozen jobs and held down 3. I know all the standard questions. What are your greatest strengths? What do you see as your weaknesses? Once I even had to describe how to assemble a Lego set to prove my communication skills. Considering I ended up washing dishes, I'm not sure why, because you stack dishes like Legos. Genius. Manic put the pinball table down and step away slowly. Ah, yeah, the one stealing was actually the general manager. Huh, this place shut down not long after. Funny, that. The point is, I'm confident, prepared, ready.
If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
I've prepared for this. I'm ready for this. What?
If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
Oh my god, that line delivery is perfect. Right, okay, maybe this wouldn't be a typical job interview after all. No problem, go with the flow. Let's do this. God damn it, Stegosaurus is not an option. Neither is Triceratops. I am very disappointed this doesn't have more options. And I'm not taking the basic one. Yeah, we're gonna be a T-Rex. Tyrannosaurus Rex, mightiest of the mighty, able to eat lawyers in one bite. Always the big bad in old-timey stop-motion monster movies. So, you're self-conscious about your tiny little arms? No. It's okay, dear. There's nothing to be ashamed of.
What's your favorite snack?
Pterodactyls technically aren't dinosaurs. Good point, Lojahai. Snack? This is a favorite food question. I'd have this down easy. It's tacos. It's always tacos. Snacks?
When you have pizza on a bagel.
God damn it, Iris. That's you. Come now, dear. I don't have all day. If you're giving me a good thought, well, how can I forget my favorite snack? What the fuck? Tacos are also my favorite. Yes, tacos anyway. Tacos, and only tacos. There is no other sustenance. I can see you are a person that knows exactly what they want. So am I. And how to get it. You know what they say. You are what you eat. Next question. Nothing I prepared for has helped me plan for this odd interview. I brace myself for the next one.
What assets can you bring to the team during the inevitable zombie apocalypse?
Notice the air, speed, velocity of an unladen swallow. Is this interview for real, or is this a dream? As I look into Francine's deadpan expression, I know she's 130% serious. To be honest, I'd probably get eaten on day 1. I can't pick that. It's the basic one. We're not taking basic answers. Engineering. I can make stuff. I'm essentially MacGyver. I can make anything out of a string, a match, and a screwdriver. Especially if what you want is a screwdriver wrapped in burning string. Good, we'll need someone to build makeshift defenses and think quickly in case we get surrounded. An inventive brain is always a critical role in any survival. one more thing.
Why are you here?
The question is so simple and almost actually relevant to career planning that it takes me off guard. I told you the magical space fairy in my phone sent me here to find a job.
You're seeking a job, true? But that doesn't really answer my question, does it? No doubt you think my interview questions are a bit silly, but I like to think of the Funplex as more than a collection of tasks and people to perform those tasks. Most folks my age opening arcades at that time saw it as just another way to make a quick buck. But, well, I saw it as something else. Something more than a way to make a large pile of quarters. And I expect you'll find the others working here see it as something more too. Everyone has a dream they're chasing, dearie. And for my friends, it lies within the Funplex.
I had a dream once.
Now, if all you want is a paycheck, I can provide that. But the last fellow in your position, that's all he wanted. And he didn't last long.
Whoever this voice actress is really good.
So I ask you again, why are you here?
I'm chasing a dream, but in my case, it's a dragon. To be honest, I didn't have a better answer than a vague hope that maybe this time I wouldn't lose everything. But that's just enough motivation to face each day. No more than that. It wouldn't be enough to answer her question. I needed to actually think this through. Ooh. Quite a few good answers here. Looking for hope. Understand I'm not whining or looking for pity, but my life has been a complete mess for over a decade. In and out of jobs, taking what I can, settling, compromising. I gave up on hoping for something better a long time ago. But, well, the people in my life who are close to me kept encouraging me to try and chase my dreams. That's why I'm here. I'm looking for the answer to your question. But I won't be daydreaming all the time, I promise. In my last job, I was a lifeguard. That takes a lot of focus. I'll be just as attentive in helping your Funplex. I don't like her chin. I love her chin. It suits her. That perks her attention. Oh my, rather serious occupation that. An unusual step for such troubled waters to a land of make-believe. You enjoyed this role as a lifeguard, I take? Yes, ma'am. My roommate says she often noticed me smiling after coming home from work. Which makes Francine smile, in turn. I can't say I can offer a role with such high stakes, but you'd be surprised at the many ways one can save a life, even here. Very well, I'm satisfied. Let's get you to work. Take off your pants. I breathe easier with that.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Rask, buddy, thank you so much for subscribing for 15 months, dude. Long time. How are you doing? Probably the weirdest job interview I've ever had, to be sure, and yet it felt appropriate. Like it was about far more than just filling a slot on the payroll. Francine leads me back to the arcade floor to introduce me to my duties. It only occurs to me now that I forgot to ask exactly what duties this mystery job I've accepted really involved. Iriku? What is Iriku? Remind me of my job at the Disney store at the local mall before it closed down. You walked out of that one. Damn. Francine gestures to the seat she was occupying previously, a stool behind the prize desk.
Oh, how marvelous.
She's precious. Welcome to your new position, Ari. Sitting here, you mean? Sitting here and helping players redeem tickets for valuable prizes. I glance at the wide array of pencil toppers, rubber spiders, and tiny plastic toy cars on display. Well, for prizes, at any rate. No job should ever involve my manager telling me to take off my pants in front of her. Depends on how the interview goes, I think. A lot of different directions you can take that one in. Such a relief. I'd really been stretching myself thin lately, trying to fill in since the position was vacated. Don't mind me asking, ma'am, why did the last guy who sat here end up quitting? Something about being so bored out of his mind that he felt like jamming one of those 500-ticket plush dolls down someone's throat.
Oh, such a shame.
Poor dear, he just wasn't cut out for this line of work. Grandson or no, I have no patience for such nonsense. I'm sorry, the last person to work this desk was your grandson? Anyway, Gavin should be by soon. He'll handle paperwork and all that administrative nonsense. Now, if you don't mind, all this talking's tired me out some. I'll be in the back office if you need me. Hey, we're happy now. Those are some big-ass plushies. Penguins, basketball. Don't know what those are. Boombox. Boombox. You can trade your tickets in for a boombox in the year of our Lord 20 beep. Okay, then. I adjust my seating on the semi-comfortable stool, leaning against the desk. Beneath me, a wide array of cheap junk awaited my attention. I could have lost hope then and there that this job would be even slightly more engaging than being a diner dishwasher, but chose to look on the positive side. Yeah, some of them could... This guy is just flipped out. I'd be helping kids obtain toys that have become nostalgic memories for years to come. Right? I mean, in some cases, yeah. Also, there's a giant boneless penguin or something, like, shoved in this shelf. Any minute now. I crave the sweet embrace of death. Made me snort, goddammit. What's up, house? 20 minutes in. I've been sitting here for 2 hours now and nobody's walked up to obtain a novelty Funplex shot glass or colored pencil set or light up yo-yo. Lunchtime's approaching, and so far the only people walking in and out of the arcade are a few stray adults who have no interest in cheap friendship bracelets. Thankfully, my first customer of the day arrives before I could start wondering if one of those 500-ticket plushies could really fit down someone's throat. Or maybe not. Nope. Just walking right on by me, his head buried and reading some sort of spreadsheet off his tablet. Is he here to play? Doesn't seem like the typical businessman on a break or unwashed and unemployed game aficionado. In fact... What's this? Bubbles from Woke? This is Arcade Spirits. I think we were supposed to switch to another game like 45 minutes ago, but this is too interesting, honestly. We will get some variety up in here later, but I'm really enjoying this. Damn, he's hot. He was pretty hot. Let's be honest here. I mean, yum. Not to be crass about it, but he's one handsome boy, that's for certain. Crap! Now he's looking my way. Was I staring? I gotta play this smooth. Hold on a minute. Who are you exactly? What are you doing behind that desk? Where's Francine? I am Francine. I had some work done. Why, I am Francine, dear. The wonders of plastic surgery.
I think not.
Damn. Out. Now. Kidding. I'm Ari. She hired me to work the desk. I'm her grandson's replacement. He doesn't look pleased with me jerking around like that, but he nods in satisfaction anyway.
Good to hear.
It's about time. I was wondering how long she'd have to work the desk. She's got gusto for an octogenarian and loves working the floor. Sitting here all day handing out toys and dealing with problems wears her down. So, did she explain the job to you? Gave you the papers to sign? She said Gavin would handle that stuff. With a sigh, he rubs his forehead, feeling a headache coming on.
That would be me. I'm Gavin Cooper. I'm the business manager
Call the
here
man-
at Funplex. I make sure we manage to
Business
keep having
manager.
business rather than a pile of rapidly collapsing fiscal mistakes.
Rapidly collapsing fiscal mistakes. Insert jerking around joke. No arcade employee was ever that attractive. I know. That's why we've got to pounce on this opportunity. Right, so, as you've no doubt guessed, you'll be exchanging tickets for prizes. But that's the least part of your job. There's more to it than that. You're the floor attendant. You attend the floor. What, the carpets?
Seriously?
Sorry, Jesus. the floor, the arcade, the games, the patrons. You're the one running around putting out fires and sorting out problems. These things catch on fire. Technically, your second floor attendant. Ashley will be in later, but we need two. One to roam, one to operate the desk. Oh, Ari, you baka. I do it myself, but I'm typically busy in the back office, making sure the whole thing doesn't fall to bankruptcy. That's why Francine loved filling in. She's a people person who loves helping out in a pinch. I am not a people person, as you've likely gathered. That's not to say you're alone out here. I'm in your corner at least. Things go south, you tap me for advice on what to do. Got a phone? Of course. Gavin quickly passes me his business card. He apparently has a stack of them at the ready in his pocket. Go figure. His phone number is listed at the bottom. You ever worked a high-pressure customer service job before? Shoe sales. Smelly socks? You have no idea. Right, well, you know how to keep your head in a customer dozen, I hope. When anything goes sideways, you text me. I'm not around, you text Ashley or Naomi. In that order. See emo Pac-Man over there? He's still... Who and who? You'll meet them soon enough.
I think not.
Above all, do not bug Francine. She's practically retired. Let her enjoy that retirement in peace. Comprendo? Depends on whether or not she's a romance option. Relax, I got this. Stress feeds me. Makes me strong. I eat stress and crap solutions. Don't worry, I can manage the floor while you manage the business just fine.
Doubtful.
Jesus, dude. That remains to be seen. The last guy sitting on that stool is a slacker and an idiot. And even though he was family, Francine dropped him like a bad habit.
If you stay clear and honest with me, do your work, do it well, we'll get along swimmingly. I have enough problems keeping this magical arc of hopes and wishes afloat. Please, don't add to my problems.
Didn't plan on it. Magical arc what now? Gavin sighs again, a stress release gesture. But his expression softened somewhat
I
afterwards.
take it Francine told you her theory. That this is more than just a job. More than just an arcade.
That's my understanding.
I'm not into dressing up words. I like to speak plain. If I'm curt, then that's because optimization is a factor of my job. Everybody working here wants to work here. This is where they belong, for one reason or another.
I thought you were Gavin. Hi, Kurt. Hi, Kurt. I'm Dad. Whoop, whoop. Sound of the police, yeah. Lots of those lately.
Me? I love chaos. I love wrangling chaos specifically.
Naked?
The arcade industry is high risk.
Library Man, this
high
is
reward.
Arcade Spirits.
I manage that risk so that they
it
can also
was
find
in the
happiness in
Big
their lives.
Itch bundle a couple months back. Pretty sure it's on Steam as well, I think.
Everybody in this business has a dream they're chasing. It's a fragile thing, prone to getting crushed by hard reality.
This is good. I like this quite a bit. Some visual novels that I've tried don't really have much of a hook. But this one, like, I really like the way this is started. There's no dramatic hook. There's nothing like huge going on, but it's a very relatable situation to be in. There's a bit of backstory to your character to leave the player wondering, like all this stuff that's gone wrong in their life. And all the characters we've met so far, our roommate, the arcade owner, and now this dude, are all very different, very interesting. So
My job is to see to it that never happens. That includes Francine, who deserves better in her twilight years than desperately propping up a semi-failing business. So, you find some value in this place beyond your salary, or you'll burn out. Trust me. Last guy to sit there burned out hard. Now, can I trust you to mesh with our merry misfits?
hell yes. I guess we'll go with this. To be honest, I'm still sorting out why I'm here, what my dream is. I'm not here to step on anyone else's dreams in the process. I'm here to do my best at supporting everyone. We got +1 Gavin. Donut games are almost VNs. Basically, sophisticated choose your own adventure. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Good to hear. I say we share similar views then. It'll be a pleasure to work with someone who's actually enthusiastic and competent. And hopefully this hive of weirdness will help you find your dreams along the way. The other interesting thing, Library Man, I think you came in after this part. You actually get to choose if you want, like, if you want to have, like, romantic relationships at all in here. Like, you can play it as a straight narrative adventure, or if you're into the more, like, dating simi style visual novels, like, that's an option. That's an option that we went with. So I think that's a really clever thing to do, honestly. Because it seems a lot of times like visual novels are very stratified based on the interest of the player, but this one seems like a catch-all, which is a really smart way to do it. Never played a visual novel. I mean, if you're enjoying what you're seeing here, this might be one to start with. And if not, I am sure we have quite a few folks here in chat and in Discord that'll recommend you some. There are a lot of really good ones out there. Not a catch-all unless it's got a porn page. Anyway, I need to go prepare your paperwork. Technically, you shouldn't be working until we crossed the I's and dotted the T's, but since I'm already sitting here, you'd rather I stick around? That would be accurate. If you're willing to fudge things a bit and work today anyway, it would help us out a lot. Not really your thing? Yeah, visual novels are absolutely not for everyone. Not, you know, a lot of people don't want to sit down at their computer for game time and essentially read a novel with some light choices to make, but yeah. And then for those who do like them, it can be hard to find like high quality ones. This one does seem to be quite high quality. Hey, Pat Posh, what's up? Did you guys know that Carolina Reaper popcorn is hot as heck? I know the reputation of Carolina Reapers, so I can't say I'm surprised. You did play Depression Quest, but for other reasons. Not a bang bang pew pew for you, but they are enjoyable to watch. Yeah. Could predict that from Carol. Yeah. If you don't mind, Naomi could likely use a hand in the workshop. A good opportunity to introduce herself as well. Got it. Wait, someone else is here? I haven't seen anyone else. Yeah, that sounds like Naomi. Her workshop's through that door, the one next to the UFO catcher. Crane game, to use layman's terms. Got it. See you later, Yummy.
Pardon?
See you later, Gavin. Gavin. I said Gavin. That's what I said. Satisfied for now, Gavin heads in the back, presumably the office to go crunch some numbers. Francine's really taking a nap back there. Hopefully he's gonna crunch quietly. In hindsight, well, Gavin's still super hot, not gonna lie. Personality-wise, I'm not sure what to make of him. He was blunt like a baseball bat, sure, but he seems to get Francine's ideals. Support easily spicy stuff. Eat the thing is good. Nice. Oh, you pre-ordered Cyberpunk. Here I'm asking myself why I'm poor. I mean, you got to treat yourself. For those of us that love and spend our time on games, like there's nothing wrong with putting the money down on a game that you're confident you're going to enjoy. Yeah, treat yourself. Absolutely. I'm going to be doing that with Squadrons in 3 weeks. 4 weeks? Soon. Very soon. I think there could be some kindness buried under his matter-of-fact exterior. We'll see. Didn't spend $1,500 in your car for repairs for nothing. Yeah, absolutely treat yourself after that. Seriously. Double door also marked employees only. Also with an apostrophe. Please from the arcade floor to what feels like an industrial area of some sort. I turn the handle and step inside. Treat myself every time I boot up Nuclear Throne. Wow, is Cyberpunk only 63 days away? Only, I know, but... A little room tucked away beneath the back offices in the Funplex front, I found was very likely this Naomi, spoken only of in myth and legend. A girl about my age, but certainly not my height, is tinkering away on what looks like an old tube-style monitor. Huh, I didn't realize I had so many circuits. She doesn't notice me when I come in, too busy soldering a capacitor into place. The lingering smell of melting metals fills the air of the poorly ventilated workshop. Excuse me? For lack of a better way to interrupt her. I was worried no matter what I did, she might, I don't know, burn her fingers or jump so high she hit the ceiling or something. Fortunately, the shock's not quite that intense. Hi!
Oh.
Oh.
Hello?
Hey,
You know this room is for employees only.
Funny story about that, she said, with no apostrophe.
Are you lost? Do you need something?
Cars 3 weeks ago, still never treated yourself after. Yeah, definitely deserve them. Game seems nice, yeah. If you happen to pick up that big itch bundle, the Justice bundle a couple months ago, it's in there. Pretty sure it's on Steam as well. I'm Ari Cater. I'm the new floor attendant, starting today.
Oh! Hi. I didn't realize Francine already found someone.
That's okay. I'm pretty sure if you're interested in this, it'll probably, it'll certainly be in other bundles as well. And I imagine it'll get some pretty significant discounts too. So, I don't even know how much it is. Actually, hang on. I'm curious now. Here we go. $20 on itch, but I'm sure it gets sales. Bundle turned out to be a ludicrously good. I know, right? There's never in the history of the world been a bundle of that much value. Hi, I didn't realize Francine already found someone.
I guess I forgot to check my text. Oh, whoops.
Yes, Krieger. This is in the itch bundle. Also, good to see you. She spares a glance at her phone on the nearby workbench, where a huge stack of green notification messages lie in wait. Howdy to you as well. One thought comes to mind on actually seeing her. She's totally focused on task hand. I would assume retro arcade nerds were fat and middle-aged guys. Oh my god, she is so cute. I just want to hug her, but that would be super inappropriate. So cute. I'm but a weak-willed human being, one who grew up feeling mighty funny whenever I saw Velma from Scooby-Doo. How many of you is this? How many of us is this? Just remember, she's a coworker. So Scooby don't. Technically, I married one of my coworkers. Yeah, my wife was also a teacher at the company we worked for. We worked at different schools, but we were both teachers, and we met at a cross-school barbecue. So. Workplace romance is fine. It's fine. It's sometimes fine on occasion. And real gamers, Luca all the way. She is absolutely a Luca. Nerds need love too, you know? When I would move from school to school, social outcasts, I was drawn to fellow outcasts in turn. Still, beyond my weird libido, mostly I notice how much she's smiling as she welds that little thing onto the bigger thing. She's just so happy and at peace, and I can appreciate that joy in one's nerdy passions.
Anyway, I'm Naomi Fairchild, the Fun Fudge's Techie. Hi! Pleased to meet you. I was expecting Gavin, though. He usually checks up on me about now.
He's busy doing strange things with numbers.
Ugh, yeah, that sounds like Gavin.
The arcade didn't have a tech.
I take it he sent you along to help? Great. Give me a hand with this monitor. It's really heavy, and I'm still paranoid about dropping it after what happened last time.
Yeah, definitely most of them didn't. I was always surprised to see arcades with more than one person working them. Really? What happened last time?
Oh, well, I dropped it.
Ah, right. She helps me lift the large cathode ray tube, slotting the heavy metal framework into place within the exposed guts of the nearby arcade cabinet. Once done, she starts hooking wires back up to other wires. There's a surprising number of green circuit boards in that largely hollow wooden shell. It's the first time I've seen inside one of these things. It's weird. Lots of empty space, a couple large slabs of circuits, and that beefy monitor. Maybe we could fill it with nacho dip. Why is it so empty in there? Seems inefficient. Couldn't we pack more games in the arcade if it was more compact? Not really. It's more about the footprint on the floor than the vertical height. Naomi keeps working using a pocket multimeter to check various connections as she speaks.
Let me explain.
Weird, I've had many jobs pertaining to my interest, they've always gone very poorly. Number of people who fix arcade machines like these can probably fit in a small room. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, pinball machines. Isn't it super hard to find anybody who knows anything about pinball machines? Like, I think there's like a handful of specialty companies in the United States for that. It's funny, I always wanted to work at like a game store or an arcade or a comic book store, and I applied for those jobs and I never got them, and the jobs I ended up with ended up being way better anyway, so. I mean, compare American and Japanese cabinets. Ours are designed for standing players, so they have to be upright, even if that means an empty base. Japanese candy cabs are shorter, so you play sitting down, but I prefer American style. Ours have more room for art. Close up the rear access panel, closing with one of the many keys on the key ring at her side, and steps back to admire her handiwork. Local comic store I knew, people that worked at said it was a shit show. Yeah. The general manager walked out. You were acting manager for a few months. When the time came to choose a new general manager, they hired someone from outside the company. Offered you the assistant general manager position if you trained the newbie and if they liked you. So, okay. Manager left, you became the manager, they hired a new manager, and you had to train your replacement, who would then decide if you got to stick around or not. And a pay cut. Yeah, Super Turbo Championship Edition, fuck that place. Wow. I bet you did. That is the right thing to do, too. Genuine joy in that smile, not just at a job well done, but looking at the whole thing like it's a fine sculpture.
So beautiful.
I love the classic Midway style. Look at those sharp angles, the side art decals, the bold font on the marquee, the bezel artwork. The what on the what and the what? Oh, come on, Ari. Get your shit together. The side, Naomi points out key features to me. Strip across the top with the game title, that's the marquee. The artwork that wraps around the monitor, that's the bezel. I mean, you see it too, right? How beautiful and cohesive it all is, working in harmony to give this game its own unique feel, its own experience. Midway stuff was super good, yeah. They had some very talented artists working for them. Also worked at GameStop a couple times, always garbage. Apparently I mean, GameStops are just like pawn shops that specialize in video games, yeah? I had no interest going into them anymore even before the pandemic. They just seemed like gross-ass places. I agree, it's beautiful in its own way. The way she stares lovingly at this, well, honestly, this box of wooden circuits and vacuum tubes and stuff. I think I understand. Made to be one whole thing. The art, the style, and of course the game itself. All of it part of the same experience. Everything about this game is the game. If you run it in an emulator or on a game console instead, it's made lesser. Yeah, I guess I can see it. It's beautiful in its own way. Oh, good. Naomi lights up with joy like a pinball machine, all twinkly and shiny.
Woohoo!
Finally! So few people really understand the beauty of a classic arcade game. Having someone I can talk to about this stuff is gonna be great! Especially that jerk Gavin running the numbers. Gavin, what's wrong with Gavin?
I don't know.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I can get along with him generally, but his whole attitude just, ugh.
Ugh.
All he really cares about is, wow, check that face out. That is a god-tier pout. All he really cares about is money. He keeps the arcade running, yeah, but I just know if he had his way, he'd gut the whole place. Anybody's gonna ruin the funplex, it's him. Marked by words, it's inevitable. That doesn't sound right. He seemed easy enough to get along with, and what's more, Gavin gave me that whole speech about protecting their dreams. This looks like a pretty sore point here. A long-standing argument that the new gal really shouldn't get involved with. And yet, I'm involved, aren't I? I have to work with both Naomi and Gavin. This is an interesting story hook, too. Because based on what we know about both these characters, there shouldn't be this disagreement, which means there must be some kind of history here. Sorry, lads, the funplex is gonna die for other reasons. Because Starbucks is gonna buy us out. So I'm not sure I should prod at it, but I kind of want to know, too. I'm gonna present Gavin's side. I get this is touchy, but if we're gonna work here, I think we should all be honest with each other. No gossiping. So I gotta know, why do you think Gavin wants to destroy the arcade? He buys into Francine's idea that this is a place for dreams. He says he does, but he's willing to sacrifice way too much just to keep the whole thing afloat. Road to hell, best intentions, etc. Just super dishing this guy on his first day. Actually, we're playing a lady. If he had his way, this place would be like Deco's Palace. Nothing but ticket games and prize catchers. He thinks actual video games are too expensive. A waste of floor space. I bet he'd remove them all if he had his way. I just don't trust him. I don't trust him to do the right thing. But that's my problem, not yours. Sorry to drop gossip on your head like this. Thanks for hearing me out, anyway. Right, let's get back to work, shall we? Now for the less fun part. Seem a strong, strapping kind of gal. Well, a strong gal, at least. Well, you're a gal. That's enough. I'm semi-insulted then? Okay, let's get to it. Right, a little to the left now. My left. You're right. Careful. Forward, right, correct. I mean, not turn to the right. Keep it coming, and there. Carefully. Tip into place. Victory! I gently ease the rolling dolly floor. Okay, I think they do have a hand truck, but still, those things can be pretty heavy. The giant wooden box slotting into place alongside its neighbors. The two-wheeled dolly makes it easier, but hardly easy, especially with Naomi fretting over a baby getting scratched or worse, falling over. The work done, she's all smiles again. Yeah! Glad to be done with that one. I swear I've been working on that monitor for ages. Those tubes are finicky as heck, and I'm still not totally satisfied with the flyback, but thanks for helping me out, Ari. I think you're gonna do just great here. Happy to... Alright, stomach growling. Food required, except I wasn't expecting to actually be working today. I forgot to pack a lunch.
When you have pizza on a bagel...
God damn it, Iris. Shh. Hey, so any good restaurants in walking distance? I think that bookstore next door sells donuts and stuff. But... Oh, not really, unfortunately. I mean, there's a cheapo wub sub sandwich place, but even if that stuff is super tasty, you don't want to go there. You need to eat healthy. Yeah, I know. Wait right here. And she's off, scurrying back to her hidey hole. And she's back, scurrying from her hidey hole. Lunchtime! Here you go. She presses a boxed lunch into my hands. I know, Toast, we're gonna move on soon. It's just, this is really good. This is really, really good. It's a bento box. Look, we got a bento box. I learned how to make them from my mom, who learned from her mom back when they lived in Japan. Rice and pickles and all sorts of good healthy things. Wait, you're giving me your lunch? Sure, why not? And yet when I first walked in as a stranger, she looked super uncomfortable with me. That escalated quickly. I do want to date the gamers, it's true. What'll you have for lunch then? Actually, I'm just waiting to get back to Francine, if we can be totally honest here. I'm glad you picked this, Lojal High. This is super fun. Oh, I can just get some nachos from the vending machine or go hit the whole story next door. I got a book delivery to pick up anyway. But you said eating healthy was important.
See ya.
Bye! Can't help but think she was just looking for an excuse to go get some junk food instead. Boy, I know that feeling. Naomi definitely reminds me of some of the friends I made back in school. A little weird, a little obsessive about things, but charmingly so. We seem to think alike in a lot of ways. I think we'll get along just fine. But am I silly to hold out hope for, I don't know, more? Fake gamer grandmas, am I right? First day on the job, Ari, get your head on straight. Yeah, she did give me her lunch. Me, a total stranger. Gotta be something here, right? So, bento box. I've only seen these in anime. It's cute. Hopefully it has plenty of calories, too. Armed with a box of health food, I retired to the employee lounge to get my munch on. Alright, I think this is a good place to stop now that we're fully halfway through the evening and we spend it all playing one game. One very good game, I will say. Very good. Like, I don't normally get this gripped by visual novels, but this is off to a great start. So, I'm going to save here. And what percent of the way through do you think you are? I have no idea. None whatsoever. I think we're still in chapter 1. Yeah, I think we're, yeah. We're in chapter 1, put your quarter up. We haven't even, yeah, we haven't met all the characters yet. So I think we're just scratching the surface of this thing, which is very encouraging. I got a super awesome gout outbreak in the center of your foot. Oh my god, House. I'm so sorry to hear that. Feels like someone stuck a tooth. Oh, jeez. Oh, I hope you can get that taken care of. Length of an actual book, then? It might be. Some visual novels are massive. I watched long time ago. I watched a horror YouTuber I used to be really into. I watched them play The Letter. That game is like 30 hours long. It's insane. Nice background, thanks. That was Cornuto's call. Yeah, some of these things are bigger than novels even. And then a lot of them had branching paths. Like The Letter had branching paths that were actually mapped. So you could see where you had to make different choices to get different endings. And you had to get like you had to get multiple different endings to get like the true ending, or to actually get past certain points in the game. So I wouldn't actually recommend that game. The writing and the voice acting were pretty, but yeah. VN doesn't have kill streaks. All right. We did arcades. We did this shit out of Arcade Spirits. We did Arcade Spirits so hard. That was great. Okay, so next up. All right, I'm gonna skip around a bit. I am going to skip over to probability 0 next, because I know this one's going to be kind of quick, because I've actually played this one before. House and Fate of Morgana was amazing. Little Buster's very good. Here we go. I had to put it on the screen. And it's loud AF. Hang on. Okay, that's more reasonable. All right. So this is probability 0. This is a roguelike, actually. Similar in design to Downwell. Bought this years ago in Sano Bundle. I covered this. I think I have an ancient Steam review for this from like 2015. Not a roguelike. I might have played this because of you, actually. Because it's not on my Steam account. But I think... Well, we're dead. Yeah. Yeah, I think I played it off your account. Ah! Damn it. Scattered 2 foes so far, best 0. Okay. Punch, skyward star, forward star, down attack. Does not work as a flare gun to signal rescue. So it seems like the stars are your health, as well as your weapons. The game is like, kill this, seriously. Do it. I'm out of stars. Ah, ow. So you can see why this is called probability 0, because it's constantly calculating your probability of things happening. Your health is a number of digits in your odds. Oh, is that what? Oh, is that what it was? Oh. Ow. Yeah, there it went. Man. There we go. So you do take falling damage in this. So you have to be careful about how you descend. Also, the music in this is really good. What's up, Azathoth? How's it going? European developed because of the Mitries. Oh god. Yeah, this is a neat little game. I'm doing good. I was battling some ants before the stream, which is never fun. Ow! Your score is killing enemies. Ah! I was gonna punch him. Oh, those are something too. The controls are a bit fiddly. Honestly, like it you have to get really close to stuff to punch it, but I kind of don't feel like I have the fine control to do that. Oh shit. Oh god, I think I fucked up. Oh hey. Okay, I fucked up. Drunk healing in Final Fantasy XIV is basically normal healing, but more in Gusto. Ow. Owned. Yeah, like any great roguelike, this has the potential for some very Spelunky-esque deaths. Ow. So when you get messaged by someone called Snuggly Toilet, we'll close that tab. Wow. Oh my god, we made it to level 2. Fall 20% further without taking damage with your fists smash otherwise solid and unbreakable blocks. Pain hardly slows you down, even beaten bruised you won't feel a thing. Star recycle. Let me take Smash Fist. So now I can just punch blocks out of existence. Damn it! Okay, that's annoying. Somebody once told me the chances of escape were nil. Well. Oh god, you take 2 hits. Felled by my own hubris. I also really like the music in this game. No! I used my stocks. I have more stocks. roll, Manic. Oh yeah, it's absolutely there to just troll you. It's apparently also your health, which I'm not sure I ever realized before. Punch you. Oh god, it's another level. Level 3. Have faith. While your hands are faithfully held away from any buttons, you're protected from your foes. Required before any higher tiers of abilities will be unlocked. Interesting. Oh my god, I can stomp enemies. Okay, I think we need to take stomp. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Music sounds a bit like Super Hexagon. Oh god. Ow. Alright. We're on our last legs here. Literally. 1 stomp per jump. I missed that. Alright. So no combo stomping. Makes sense. Almost got too close to that guy. Oh. We're 1.9919 furlongs. What is a furlong? Damn it. Made me waste a star. Oh, damn it. Yeah, the controls are a little twitchy with this. It's Flashman stage. So yeah, this is probability 0. Strongly suggest you give it a try, or at least have it in your back pocket as something to do. Music, yes. Effects, yes. Your scores. What is Play Karma for? Oh, I think playing Karma. I think Karma lets you skip ahead, maybe? Oh, maybe it lets you start with more stuff. Ow. Off to a great start here. Yeah, super great. Ah, damn it. Hey. Oh, nice. I got some health back. Ah! Did I not take Stomp? Oh god, this is... Wow. Oh Jesus. Okay. Good lord. What the fuck is that? Okay. Okay, that was just out for our blood. Experts both harder and score based on distance descended. So yeah, cool. Satan gotcha. Hate it when Satan gets it. So yeah, probability 0. Cool stuff. Let's see here. Mark that off. Let's go to... Let's give a try to Tonight We Riot. This is actually, this was a patron pick, I believe. It has been requested that I review this one at some point in the future, so seems like a good time to try it. I told it to go. Mortis. Man, here we go. I can't wait for Faith Chapter 3 and have all the Faith games on Steam. I love those. The year is 20XX. The world is in the throes of global capitalism. Workers everywhere toil daily for a pittance. Sorry, I didn't mean to skip that. Hang on. Let me reload it so we can watch that again. Because I sensed that was going to speak to us rather deeply. A very Carpenter brute. Mega Man X meets Armored Core. The year is 20 beep. The world is in the throes of global capital. Workers everywhere toil daily for a pittance. Many work multiple jobs just to make ends meet. But no matter how hard they work, it'll never be enough to be free. For those who do not own the means of production will never know real freedom. The media is owned by the rich. The political system is owned by the rich. Hey, it's Bodie McBoatface. All capital is owned by the rich. People peacefully protested, but were met with violence. Those who own for a living rule those who work for a living. But all of that is about to change. You Richard goes to poor people's shit. Alright, we're gonna play this, but remember, no politics, okay? We don't want to mix politics and video games here, guys. Okay, now it's insanely loud. Nothing about this is based on anything. Tear gas deployed? Riot cops workers clash? The police would never tear gas people. They would never tear gas peaceful protesters. Okay, hang on one sec. I might have actually turned us. God, sound levels are like the worst part of streaming. We are the revolution! Oh, assembly is unlawful. Only one way through. Direct action! Use a weapon, clip him out. No, get back here. You had your chance. Put wheels on that bad boy guillotine mobile. As long as one of us survives, the revolution will live on. Security drone. Ah, ah. Seems like you can get like. Oh, okay, guys. Uh oh. Workers of the world unite! Let's liberate this building. Oh shit! Oh shit! Yeah. Punch it! Punch it up! Sweet. How many? Can I liberate everything? Doesn't seem like it. I do have some meaty fists, don't I? I punched an APC to death. Water can. Seriously? I punch your puny water can. For the revolution! Oh god, if only it was this easy in real life. if only social change was as easy as just Streets of Raging everything. Let's fight fire with actual fire. Cycle through your weapons. Oh shit, bricks. That's it. Yep, only trust your fists. We know all about the police. Oh god! Oh god, we're bad with Molotovs. Sorry. Sorry, comrade. My bad. Destroy! For liberty! Drones! Throw something at them. I happen to have just the thing. Take that, Amazon. Woo! Hey, Dev, what's up, buddy? We're fomenting revolution. Oh, damn. They don't pull any punches with this. Like, you can bash the cops' riot helmets off and they're all bloody. Oh! I'm gonna get the bankers. Started Splinter Cell Pandora tomorrow a couple hours ago. Whoa, what was that? That was weird. Also, I noticed the name of this area is Bootlick Bayou. Hey, Justin Brett, what's going on? We have begun the revolution. City in flames, desperate concern over shop windows spreads. Why can't they just get peacefully beaten, says Pearl C. Come out here and say that. Did y'all hear about the Retro Studios hires? I didn't. What happened? Oh, I have wrenches now. Hired the lead dev on Warhawk. I forget the dude's name. We worked on some of the COD games in June 2016 Eternal. Oh, nice. That's promising. Pandora Tomorrow's your least favorite? It's always Buggy. Yeah. Being Buggy's kind of the kiss of death for any game. Oh, that means there's a fighter section in Metroid? That'd be cool. Oh, don't! Guys, over here. Guys. Okay, well, I tried to tell you. You guys really don't like cars, do you? You work together, bring down the gate. The mouse, right-click where you want to lead workers. Oh, neat. So right-click directs them. Okay. I can make the crowd fight for me. Hang on. Whoa. Hold up. I got this. No, don't throw fire at yourselves, idiots. There we go. That should do the trick. Would have been good to know before the tank blew up. Yeah, seriously. Rip the proletariat. Get the bankers! Spill their blood! Dylan Job? Okay, cool. What gets you the badges? I wasn't really paying attention. This is Tonight We Riot, Dev. A shockingly on-the-nose game about social upheaval. Heavily armed police take to the streets. Protesters needlessly escalate violence. Rubber bullets humanely bring order to the city. I find your summation of events highly suspect. Doggo! Revolutionary doggo! Yes! The dog of the proletariat. Right, give him hell, Luke. Those look like rubber bullets. Ah! Fuck you, pigs! Boom, there we go. Visually, this reminds me of Advance Wars. The style, kinda, yeah. The art style, kinda. Obviously not turn-based, but... bit of strategy to it. Ah! Just like real cops, walking right up to people and shooting them point blank with rubber bullets. The game is highly accurate. That container is way too big for me to break. Get him! Might want to blow these up. There we go. Oh, Lord. Oh, they're scattering everybody. Oh, tear gas. That's what's going on. They're tear gassing people. Oh, man. Rubber bullets fucked us up. Oh, but we made it. You. Ugh. Fucking. Okay. So I guess that's how many we need to save for another badge. Mechanized justice. Cold metal claws bring hot justice to the streets. Assault and lithium batteries will win the day. I missed the gas masks? Oh, maybe I would have unlocked... Oh, maybe I would have unlocked gas masks if I had done better. Maybe that's how it works. Clobber. Apparently we're just not punching these armored vehicles hard enough. Ow, that really hurt. It turns out rubber bullets really hurt. Who knows? Okay, unfortunately I can't really... I can't huck bricks that far. Are they shooting their own cops with those? Just lol if so. That's not good. There's only one of us. Get in there. Oh. The revolution has ended. Still a thief guy. Metal Age is so good. Yeah, it really is. Let me go back to some of these previous levels. I'm curious here. What was it that I need to do to get a better rating? Deadly Shadows and Metal Age are tied for you. Can't say I've really heard that opinion before. Deadly Shadows was ambitious, but I don't think they were well suited. I don't think Ion Storm was really well suited to putting it together. They had huge engine problems with that thing. You're not getting away. Yeah, I would say Deadly Shadows is very clunky. I need to go back and play it sometime. I never got past Shalebridge Cradle, actually. And I would like to very much. That's quite near me. Alright, Pat Posh, thanks for coming out tonight. It's great to see you. Don't forget, y'all, tomorrow night we are doing Contradiction for Hell Night. Very excited to give that a try. You know, I gotta say, the water cannon's not very... Oh, God! Guys! Over here. Damn it. Damn fool revolutionaries blew themselves up. Ah, man. You have to save everybody. That's pretty steep. Dishonored is fantastic. Dishonored to me feels like the real successor to the Thief series. It's so good. Some very powerful protesters. Oh God! These rubber bullet assholes are the problem. Again, just like real life. I assure you we're open sign? Yeah. I'm not really sure what they want me to do in this stage. That's not a smart cop. If you're planning to shoplift, let us know. Yeah. I'll work on this one a bit more in my own time, I think. I think I'm probably just not catching on to some of the strategy here. This has co-op. You can play 2-player. Lots of unlockable stuff too. So yeah, definitely cool. Definitely my kind of game. Yeah. Boop. That's off the list. All right. Let's see. We're gonna play something called Windows Protecting My PC. God damn it. There we go. I guess that's as good as it gets. Come on, man. Help me out here. Alright. Welcome to Detective Hank and the Golden Sneeze. The song seems off to you? Bonus, a prelude to tea. Not yet, game. Welcome to Detective Hank and the Golden Sneeze. You want an explanation? Yes. What the hell even is this game? Started rewatching Gravity Falls because of Alex Hirsch being in the Owl House. Don't remember anything besides certain stuff from season 2. Gravity Falls is like etched on my soul. I loved that show so much. Detective Hank and the Golden Sneeze is an interactive whodunit visual novel that features a different culprit on each playthrough. There are 3 key points here. So, genuine actual mystery here. Interactive whodunit. In this game, you'll have to find out who committed the crime in the story. Play close attention and look for clues when you're talking to people in-game. Visual novel. This game will have a lot of text. If you like reading books, you will like this game. But if you're more of an action gamer, we ask you to be patient. Different culprit on each playthrough. Every time a new game is started, one of several storylines is chosen. Every storyline has a different culprit for the crime committed. And every storyline will have different clues that'll lead you to the criminal. But watch out. Clues in one storyline may be red herrings in another. Let me move myself here so you can see more of the text. Keep pen and paper ready to... Oh, that's not happening. I have chat. Take notes on the clues in your current storyline. The game will help you out a bit on staying on track, but a true detective has his or her own method of deduction. Good luck. Choose a storyline. They each have a different culprit. 1. We're not gonna do shit for you. For this playthrough, we have chosen storyline 1. Only trust your notes. Chat will never help you. The night is young and the town is asleep, save for a few exceptions. Very few exceptions. In the silence of the night, a glass display is shattered and its contents are stolen away. Hello, I'm Audish's method of deduction. The culprit knew what they were doing. Guards rush in, but it's too late. The damage has already been done. And just like that, the night continues as if nothing had happened, except for that one event. Chapter 1, now you sneeze me, now you don't. Kind of like noir syndrome, yeah. It's been morning for a while by the time I get out of bed, and the same as every other morning, I'm a man with a mission. Coffee. My wife greets me as I enter the living room. Are we a steampunk detective? So here you are. How is my Hank doing? Coffee. Oh, you poor thing. Mary hurries to the dining table and rushes a cup of lukewarm coffee back to me. Legendary Ruby Bad Dragon XXXL has been stolen. This coffee is probably 5 hours old. I should have gotten it myself, and I should have gotten up at a decent hour. There's something about this morning ritual of mine, such that I never want it to change. Our happy morning is suddenly rudely disturbed by the ultimate sound of doom. The ring of impending work. Hello? Did he just answer his wrist phone? Hank, the museum has been robbed. I want you to go and investigate. Understood, Captain. I'll be right there. Honey? Yes? I need my hat. You can get that yourself, honey. You've already had your coffee. As I should, honey. When they get a call, their day is ruined. How do I look? Like you're gonna go punch some bad guys. Take care, honey. Take care. Oh, wait, come back. I forgot to tell you something. I'm picking up my parents for tea after work. That's nice. I like it when they come over for tea. Unless they steal my cookies, of course. Oh, come on, honey. When has that ever happened? Last week. You got a point. I'll try to keep them in check this time. Take care, honey. The morning is nearly past when I finally arrive at the museum. Yeah, that hat is, he may have deductive skills, but, other skills may be lacking. It's crowded with more policemen than visitors, which isn't saying much. There are no visitors. Besides, I thought our police force was bigger than this. The museum's director, Mr. Abrams, comes up to me as I enter the next room. Thank goodness you came, Detective. The whole place is a mess. Glad to be of service, Mr. Abrams. Could you fill me in on what happened? You see, the thing is, last night our most prized possession, the golden sneeze, was stolen. It's been in this museum for decades. It has great historical value, and it was being studied by the most famed of professors. Some say it holds great mystical powers. At the very least, it's a big lump of gold. To be clear, the golden sneeze is worth more than its weight in gold. And you lost it? Yes. Mr. Abrams, I need to ask you a couple of standard questions. Where were you? Mr. Abrams, where were you on the night of the robbery? I was at a party looking for new investors for the museum. My job as museum director to expand these facilities, so we're looking for some new money. Did it go well? Can't really say. These things take time. A party is usually the first time we make contact. After that, we invite them over to the museum and let them have a look. And maybe then they'll invest in us. Okay, that gives me a good overview of the situation. Suspicious activity? Are you seeing any suspicious activity in the area? I'm afraid there hasn't been any activity around here, Detective. No one has come here in weeks. Can you tell me why? You haven't changed much around lately. It's hard for a museum of ancient history to find new old things. Customers sometimes just get bored. But I'm sure we can manage. I haven't seen anything odd. No, I'm sorry. It's kind of odd. I feel like museums, at least before the pandemic, didn't really fall off that much. I mean, they rotate in different collections. So you end up with a stable group of regular museum goers, and then depending on the collections you display, you'll get other people in too. I think this writer has no idea how museums work. Mr. Abrams, can you tell me a bit more about this golden sneeze? Of course, Detective. The golden sneeze is roughly 200 years old. That's about a century before the mechanical revolution came to be. In those days, people still believed in magic. So the records on it are a bit muddled, but we do have backstory on it. There was a couple who had only one single daughter. They were very poor, but they lived a happy life. One day their daughter fell ill. Her health deteriorated, and within a week it seemed like she would not survive. The couple was devastated, but one fateful night, a monk appeared at their house. But the couple did not have much to share, and nonetheless, they gave the monk a meal. The couple talked a lot, and the monk learned of their ill daughter. He would not let it turn into a tragedy. The monk summoned their daughter and held up a handkerchief. He said to her, "Though you know only fear, you will be safe from this moment onward." At that moment, the girl sneezed louder than she ever had before, and when she opened her eyes, the golden sneeze laid in the handkerchief. Magic or not, her parents did not want to accept the golden sneeze as a gift, but the monk insisted upon it. He replied, "People with such generosity deserve to have more to share." In the next moment, he disappeared. The parents sold the object, and their daughter never went hungry again. At least that's one version of the story. In another version, the daughter drank molten gold and the golden sneeze came out along with her dying breath. But we prefer the first version. It's more kid-friendly. Thank you for the enlightening talk, Mr. Abrams. I've heard enough. That'll be all. I'm going to take a look at the crime scene now. Let's see. Constable, how's the investigation going? Quite well, Detective. We're finishing up the search as we speak. Good to hear. What have you discovered? Well, doesn't seem to be any place of entrance. The thief has been very careful. Found a couple of drops of oil that do not belong in the museum. Found a torn off black piece of cloth. That's all. Okay, thank you, officer. You may go now. That one cat game where you destroyed a museum was pretty... Yes, it was. Cat lateral damage, I think it was. I think I've seen enough. Couple of drops of oil, some black cloth. Yeah, we're good. We're fine. Let's get out of here. Lunchtime. I could look for other clues in the area, or maybe see if there's something fishy in the museum. Or I could go visit my usual suspect. Where shall I go? Look in the museum, you dink. Let's see what I can find in the museum besides the crime scene. The stuff on display here is really old. Some detective we have here. The spirit's over 2,000 years old, or at least what's left of a sphere. There's also a canoe that may be even older than that. Stuff's pretty interesting. I wonder how many others would think the same thing. I'm just gonna check the guest book at the museum. I'm investigating. I can do that. Oh dear, this doesn't look too good. This museum hasn't had a single visitor in weeks. I wonder what Mr. Abrams thinks about that. Where shall I go? Check the area. Take a look at the outside of the museum. From out here, it looks like the thief could have gone in multiple directions. The roof was unguarded, so the thief probably came down through here. Then there's always the possibility that he or she entered straight through the front door. Not much else to see out here. Afterwards, I was making my way through town when suddenly... What was that? Mister, you gotta help, it's horrible! Exclamation point. The little girl approached me. She had a weird way of talking and an even weirder intonation of her voice. She's probably in shock. She has a bandolier of test tubes and you just heard something explode, my dude. It's okay, little girl, I can help you. What's your name? Tomoe, I guess. There was something wrong with that girl. She was neither injured nor shocked. I'm Hank, and I'm a detective. Did you see what happened? Someone set off a bomb further down the street. Did you get a look at whoever did it? No. Why not? Because I didn't have a mirror on me when I did it. That kid was clearly not who she seemed to be. Explain yourself, Tomoe. Enough of the games, detective. I'm glad I found you, and I'm glad I've caught your attention. You know about the golden sneeze. It's mine, and I want it back. You may have already noticed, but I'm not going to help you with that, little girl. Then I'm afraid we aren't going to be friends now, are we? Goodbye, detective. I'm sure we will meet again soon. The girl ran away, and I gave chase. I saw her run into an alleyway and dive into a small hole. Unfortunately, I didn't fit through. I called it in, but by that time, she was already long gone. It was careless of her to give me a name. Even though it might be fake, I now have something to identify her by. I'll get you next time, Tomoe. Where shall I go? I think we'll call it a day. Wow, this kid who admitted to setting a bomb off isn't a normal little girl. Some detectives have lists of criminals and crime suspects, making their work easier. Well, it makes my work easier when I can quickly find some suspects. Hank, what a coincidence finding you in my restaurant. But Saphira, on the contrary, makes my job all the more difficult. So, is that a warrant in your pocket? Or are you just happy to see... Oh my god. I don't think this goes with that line quite so well. I'm happy to see you. Hi, Saphira. How nice to see you again. I'm glad you had the time to come take a look at my new restaurant. Isn't it beautiful? Saphira is the daughter of the Capone mob boss. Not that it's saying much. The mafia mostly dabbles in money laundering nowadays, and a restaurant is a perfect front for that. Okay. Wow, you can actually skip. You can skip. Yes, I was making fun of you. End the day. What about your news? Of course it's the crime scene. Anyone who's at the museum. I'm sure it'll be okay. How did you get the money? So you're holding out fine then. I'll go back to town. Take a look at this. I'm working on it. Just blow something else up. Golden Sneeze isn't yours. There is a remarkable amount of space between choices, and for a game where you're supposed to be investigating things, that doesn't seem like a good idea. The story was a lie. So I guess she's the girl in the story about the sneeze, maybe? Those aren't for little girls. Explain everything. Just tell me. Okay. It's a chat. What's your favorite color? Okay. I think we've definitely super had enough of this, yeah? Pews. Okay. That was an attempt at something. All right, next up, we're going to try something called Master Spy. Solid choices so far. Very easygoing criminal, isn't it? I want the MacGuffin. No, you haven't seen the last of me. Ah, stop appearing. Holy, what the Christ? Hang on. I'm gonna restart this over on the other monitor. If I'm allowed to do that. There we go. Okay, much better. Yeah, not all these itch games are gonna be winners, you know. This is a turbo gun game. Should've just kept it on playing Sexy Arcade? Probably. Okay, so there's no audio controls for this one, so let's back off a bit. New game, Novice. Mission 1. Infiltrate Gale Electro Tower. Okay. Was there like a tutorial I missed or something? I guess I can turn invisible. I guess we can just be invisible. Okay, but don't touch them. You're acting Lupin and looking Zenigata. So my wife and I, we actually started watching old some old anime on Sundays. We've been watching City Hunter, which I've never seen, and my wife watched when she was a kid. Pretty fun. Pretty fun. Aside from the like casual perversion and like Golgo 13. I kind of want to read those. Of the era. Casual perversion, sexist stuff. Yes, I've actually seen the City Hunter movie. And now that I'm watching the TV series, I appreciate the Jackie Chan City Hunter movie so much more. Yeah, I had a feeling the dog was coming after me. Oh god, I'm not fast enough. Maybe I need to not do this. No, we'll get caught. Oh, you can just jump straight up. I'm trying to hook it around. Jesus Christ. This is pretty cool. I mean, it's like a much simpler like gunpoint or something, but it seems neat enough. A million years ago, Yahtzee Croshaw made a stealth platformer like this called The Art of Theft, which was on the whole really good. It had a few poor design decisions in it, like I think hacking was just entirely random, like whether you succeeded or failed, which could really screw up your plans. But this is cool. Like, I mean, so far at least, this is a simple but good spread of mechanics. Like, you can turn invisible, which means you can't be spotted by people or cameras, but animals will still spot you. You can't touch people. Guys look like Cloud City guards. Okay, now we're getting extra puzzly. This is cute. Ah, good thing I cloaked. So wait, do I actually get a choice on this one? Of which way to go? Like, I can either work with the dogs or this. I'll be honest, I actually really liked Yahtzee's old games. I was a big fan of his horror series. I played 12-13 and I really liked that one. Art of Theft was really good. Like, he always seemed like a pretty solid game designer to me. Oh, this is interesting. Remember catching a portion of City Hunter anime where he picked what wire to cut on a bomb because the color of a girl's panties when he flipped? Yep. Yeah, I did. Fury Fighter, I played all of them. 5 days, 7 days, Trilby's Notes in 6 days. Whoa. Okay, that's cool. I'm here for the interview. What? Who's there? Last Door series feels similar to Zone Mythos. Yeah, I think that might be a big reason why I like it so much. Also, you can stop with the alarm now. Don't worry. I'll fix it on my way out. Nani? Ah, Master Spy. 6 days is not great. In that case, care for Glasso. Let's just get down to business. I'll be with you guys in just a sec. Certainly. As you already know, we work in a very delicate field of research here at Gale Electro. We've had a tape reel containing the blueprints for our top secret communication system go missing. In the wrong hands, it could have a very devastating effect on the current global situation. Let me guess, World War III? That's not even the worst case scenario. $10,000 if you give $10,000 to save the world. No less than 50. You drive a hard bargain, Master Spy. Get me that reel, and you'll get 100. That's not how negotiations work, dude. My daughter, Lily, will fill you in on the details of your flight out. Yeah, that was not that hard a bargain. I'll give you 10. I want 50. 100, no higher. What the fuck? That's some Trump-style negotiation right there. So when does Lily get kidnapped? Probably as soon as I hit continue. Finally finished the whole entire Last Door series. Yes, I love... Last Door is one of my favorite horror series of all time. Like, Last Door is definitely like a top 10 series for me. Only one of the adventure games I really liked was Trilby's Notes. So, I thought 5 Days was good. I thought 5 Days A Stranger was pretty good. It did a lot of really good stuff with pacing. And the puzzles were, for the most part, logical. 7 Days was oh, see you later, Dev. Thanks for coming out, buddy. 7 Days was an interesting turn, but and a pretty good adventure horror game, but it has a really dumb ending. Like, really bad. Trilby's Notes is excellent. Trilby's Notes is probably the best out of all of them. And the text parser is used in really clever ways. And then 6, I think the real problem is Yahtzee really wanted to tie the whole thing together. Like, the series kind of felt like one of those situations where he made the first game. 7 Days is the one in space. 6 Days is the final one that tries to tie it all together. I think what happened is what happens to a lot of series. Like, I don't think the first one was ever meant to be a trilogy or the starting point of a trilogy or a quadrilogy. But I guess once the first one did really well, or he just really liked making the first one, he decided to continue. And the symmetry he went for in it, just I didn't like it. I didn't like the way it came together. 5 is good, and Trilby's Notes is great. But yeah, the pacing in 7 is weird and has a terrible ending, and then 6 is like 6 feels like it's trying way too hard to pull it all together, and also it does some really dumb things with the characters that just make it unfun to play. So, but overall, I think it's a really cool series just for the story. Yeah, 7's ending is amazing. Like, we have to have a twist. What is it gonna be? Okay, fine. What? I'd prefer to speak in person. My daddy's amazing, isn't he? Feldstrom Futures is behind all this. Feldstrom and his company has always been a thorn in Daddy's side. This time he's crossed the line. Don't let them get away with stealing our work. We're sending you to a secluded forest mansion in the Rhine. I do own it, Fury Fighter, yes. Better watch your back. Although, I will say about I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, I'm not sure I would stream that, because it has some pretty rough stuff in it that people might not be happy seeing. I think it's a great game, but I don't think it would be real good to stream. Calling now Lily's an AI. What's up, Nemrin? Oh, this feels a flashback. This is cool. I wouldn't mind doing the Zomythos games. They're all pretty short. I think we could do like one a stream. Yeah, with one of the characters being a Nazi doctor and the other character's pathos being that she was raped, I think that would be really hard on the audience here. Ooh. Wow, I didn't just get caught. I got obliterated. jump directly on that thing. I didn't even need to. Man, okay, so the timing on that. Wow, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Wait, where's the key card? Wasn't it up there? Hang on, wait. Did I miss it back here? Oh, I gotta go get it again. That's annoying. Wow, the music on the stage is really cool. I really like that this guy is the master spy, basically, because he has a cloak of invisibility. This game is cool. I like this. Woof, woof. It's a very simple stealth platformer. Ow. Have you played Detective Grimoire? No, I haven't. No, I have not. That one looked pretty cool, I remember. Okay. I haven't made a ton of plans for Spooktober this year because Star Wars Squadrons is gonna be such a big focus for me. I would like to at the very absolute minimum, I want to carve out some time to do Little Misfortune. I was graciously gifted that game. It's a follow-up from the developers of Fran Bow. I would like to stream that sometime in October, if we can't swing any other horror games. Cloak of Invisibility plus you can jump like 15 feet in the air. Super good and short. I'd be interested in that. Hey, Cornuto! Yeah, you requested this one, didn't you? I'm enjoying this a lot too. This is really fun. Like, the mechanics are very simple, but it all works so well. Ooh. Grimoire has a sequel too. The devs also made the finest cute game. Cute Ghost. Oh, they made Haunt the House. Oh, Haunt the House is amazing. I love that. This game is called Spy Hunter. So. Is this guy telling me how this works? Motion sensors. Okay. That's what's going on here. These are motion sensors. Elevator action. Whee! Oh, there's a platform here. Isn't that handy? The music's very good. I like the music a lot in this. Ah, I got busted. Oh, cool. It actually checkpointed me over here. That's really smart. It has a pumping spy beat. Recommend IB for October, also Misao, but it does reference sexual assault. I would have to look more into it, I think. Oh, right. Hi, dog. Christ. I don't want to blanket rule out all games with sexual assault, but it's gonna kind of depend on context. Like, I wouldn't do I Have No Mouth and I'm a Screen, because in that game it really feels like it's just used as like a narrative tool. And it's pretty brutal in that. It's from the devs that made Mad Father. Oh, okay. That gives me some idea what to expect. I wouldn't do something like, what was it? I reviewed it last Spooktober, or the Spooktober before. It was a first-person exploration game. Ellison was a creep, yeah. Also, I think it's a rare example of CRT-style stuff looking cool. It does look good. Yeah, the way the screen is curved, and it's got like the most subtle of scanline effects on it. Works really well. I mean, Ellison's just not great in general. Ellison's just kind of like a big old shithead. Ah, the camera. I didn't notice the camera down there. Ah! Laser beamed. Oh, God. Okay. Holy cannoli. Whoa. 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 No, there's two cards, one on each side of the room. Damn it all. Get in. Oh, God. What's up with that sensor, I wonder? Ah, damn it. Darkside Detective Season 2? Oh my god. Darkside Detective is rad. I love the first one. It's so cute. Alright, this is gonna be awkward. Yeah, I had a fantastic time with the first one. I should stream the season 2 demo next time we do an indie variety night. What are these? Wait, what are these? Pressure plates. Okay. If you land on one, got it. Okay. Ooh, this is gonna be tough. Okay. So that works. All right, Satellite Son, my pleasure. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Don't forget, tomorrow night is Contradiction. I know folks are really excited about that. Yeah, blah, blah. No! No! There's a lot. What about this? I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. Y'all have found some really, really cool games for me to play. And I am more than happy to answer about my experiences so that we can pick even more cool stuff to play. Okay, this is gonna be... Okay, there's no garden here, so I can... How the fuck is this gonna work? Wish Urban Chaos Riot responds to that PC port. Someone tried the two I suggested forever ago. What were they, Manic? Oh my god. Wish Urban Chaos was trash. Oh, camera. Oh god, what? Oh Jesus Christ. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, okay. Get out of here. Foresight Fantasy and Dograi. Oh, from the Zitch bundle? I'm doing the itch bundle stuff in the order that I receive the requests. Ah! So we will get to it. But I think your request might come in near the end of the requesting period. That was dumb. Last 6 or so. Yeah, I've got some big. Actually, hang on. I've got some big blocks in here. I know. Yeah, Manic, I put four-sided fantasy on the very, like, it's at the very end. It's gonna be like the last one we do. I have been skipping around a bit. I have been skipping around a little bit, so I could maybe throw it on there sooner. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, like, it takes so long to stream stuff, you know? I've noticed there haven't been a whole lot of like Monday, Saturday nominations. Like, they've kind of slowed. I think people have realized, like, with such a huge list of nominations, and as long as it takes to get through them, like, there's only so much we can do with nominations. Unfortunately. I wish that wasn't the case, believe me, but it takes me a long time to get through a game. Or get to a game. There we go. I'm working on it. Yeah. What is that up there then, I wonder? Horizon Zero Dawn is gonna take a yeah. I'm hoping I genuinely hope we can finish Horizon Zero Dawn this month. Because I really don't know what Squadrons is gonna do to our schedule. I don't know how attached I'm gonna be to that game. There higher difficulty could be oh, maybe, yeah. There are different difficulties. Oh god, we're playing on the easiest difficulty. Wait, are all these guys dead? Oh, Jesus God. Holy shit. Master Spy, did you get the reel? No, it's not here. And Feldstrom is dead. That's a bummer. Do you think the buzzard turned on him? Fucking ninjas. It's possible. Excuse me just a moment. Bye! Ah. A woozy assassin? So they're involved in this. Master Spy. Is everything okay? Absolutely. I know exactly where to find your data reel. Speed B, Seekiness C got 21 times. Alright, I think we'll leave this one here. I wanna squeeze one more game in tonight. But this is good. I like this a lot. Locate the assassin boss. I'm sure it's gonna go really just swimmingly. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. Oh, you can see the invisible ninjas. Their cloaks shimmer. This is super cool. Change to operative mode, change to narrative mode. I think this is a higher difficulty, and this is, like, maybe makes it easy enough that you can just roll through the story. Very cool. What the? For you humans. Alright. So that's Master Spy. Okay, I'm gonna do something that I said I was gonna do. I think since it's really late in the evening, this might be the right time for it. We're just gonna check this one out. This is a game called String Tyrant. Maybe. Maybe? Game? Game yes, game no? Game yes. So I think this is like a horror adventure. I was warned there might be some creepy stuff in this. If it's too creepy, we'll eject. But I want to give it a try. It does look interesting. There's a tutorial. This tutorial will teach you the basics of playing this game. Again, there's a note on the ground near you. Type look note to read it. You can also use the locality window in the bottom right. Oh, so this is kind of like... Okay. Use the locality window, click the rightmost icon to show nearby objects, and then the note. Objects note. Look. Oh, this is kind of... like Shadow Gatey adventure-y. That's interesting. You can look at objects to get a description of them. You can also look at nearby people that just look by itself to see the nearby objects in a room. Enter a room, you'll see a list of nearby objects and entities. You can use look to repeat that description. The eye indicator on your navigation compass will perform the look command as well. Next, let's move around. You can type N or move north. Wow, really? Text parsing. See a note. Look note. Your north is a door. Doors block line of sight but can be opened by either moving through them or using the open door N command. Wow. You can close doors with close or close S depending on the direction and locality when enemies can't see through doors and you can't see them. You can, however, hear enemies up to 2 tiles away. Get in the habit of closing doors behind you. To the west, you'll find a friend, Jessie, behind the door. You can use Talk Jessie to speak to her. For now, she'll just remain in that room in the game. Friendly characters may follow you around or have important things to talk about. Yeah, the arrow buttons. Yeah. Look. Can I move through this? Oh, there you are. Found Jessie. You should talk Jessie with her. Hey, Mary, seems you're getting the tutorial pretty well. Good job. Thanks, Jessie. Bye, Jessie. At least you can cycle back through the previous commands. To the east, you can see an enemy. You can identify enemies by the orange glow around their indicators. This enemy will stay still for tutorial purposes. In the real game, enemies can see as far as you can and will chase you if they see you. Fighting enemies is dangerous and should be avoided whenever possible. You have limited options for recovering your health, but enemies will respawn. Avoid this enemy. Use the side passages to go around her. Don't step in the same tile as her. Okay. Look, note. Health potion here. Try using Take Health Potion. You pick up items like this. If you find them, you can equip them. Find items in the locality window. Health potion will restore your hurts to full in combat. You can drink them by clicking the health potion icon. So can I just go potion, take? Cool, okay. So it seems to have a pretty effective mouse interface too. Ahead of you is a real enemy. There's no way around you, so you have to fight. Weapon on the ground ahead of you. Equip it to improve your chances. You need to create attacks or defenses using card deck. This enemy is easy, will not fight back very much. Click on cards to play them. Element cards increase damage defense. Action cards change whether you're attacking or defending. And of cards let you play additional element cards. Cards you cannot play or grade out. Using more of the same element in attack increase the damage dealt, so pick like elements when you can. Elements have other special effects as well. Click the draw button in your bottom right to draw an additional card in your hand. Enemies attack you after you've spent a certain amount of time units. Each action you do costs time units. When attack, use heart chips. Your hearts show your health, and if they run out, you lose. Yeah. If you use defend cards, you will create shields to stop damage. They appear above your health bar, balance your offense and defense. Also, you have an ace card in the bottom left. It's more powerful than normal cards and reappears after a while. Use it early and often. Lastly, if you run out of cards, you'll need to shuffle your deck. This consumes a lot of time units. Try to use your cards wisely and spend as little time shuffling as possible. You're not missing out much down here. You can see the whole list of items here. You just can't see what they all are. Fire poker. Equip. The doll smiles at you. Her grin is icy and she bears down on you. Prepare for a fight. Alright. So this is my ace, huh? Making a scorching batter. Alright, cool. Bash. Tackle. Tackle. Attack. Victory! Alright, that was pretty straightforward, yeah. Note. If you made this far, you're ready for whatever string time will throw at you. Stay quiet, avoid enemies, pick up items, read whatever information you can find, and be on the lookout for devilish traps. You can save the game with the save command when at a fountain in the normal game. There's one in the main hall at the start of the game, so keep your eyes out. Kick that geisha's ass. You also edit the size of your deck with the deck command. You may find additional cards that tip the scales in your favor, so keep an eye out. Experiment further with combat. Proceed to the north. Learn about stealth mechanics. Proceed to the south. Exit, type restart. Okay. Let's get out of here and start a new game just to see what this is all about. Your name is Mary. You're a 16-year-old girl from Coventry, West Midlands, England. This is Jessie, your best friend, even if she's from Sheffield. You've been inseparable since you met at the age of 8. This is Lauren, your little brother. You're walking him home after school to make sure nobody picks on him. It's a chilly, overcast day. As you usually do, you're taking a long, meandering path home. You're cutting through the woods, killing time, and enjoying the part of the day that isn't school. You always hop across the brook that runs through the forest near here. You take your time hopping across the stones so your shoes don't get wet. Lauren usually misses and splashes himself. This time is no exception. You and Jessie help him up, chuckling at him. He takes it with good humor. You continue along the path. The sky is darkening with threats of rain. You should probably hurry home. Wait. There's the brook. The brook you just crossed. You turn around. Jessie is as confused as you. Did you get lost? Did you go the wrong way? You reorient yourself, change directions, and resume the course for home. There's the brook. Again. There's a box sitting in the middle of the brook, resting on a stone. It was not there before. You walk over to check it. There's a picture of some sort of red devil creature on it. The box has text on it. Miss Wild's Magic Deck. Miss Wild? Cartoon imp? That's Miss Wild. Haven't you heard of her? No. Miss Wild's Wild Adventures is the best show on TV. She travels around the land, getting into wacky adventures and using her magic card deck to set right the wrongs in the world. I didn't know she had merchandise. You pick up the box. You think someone dropped it? A note falls out from the box. It reads, "It has to be fair. Good luck." Gonna be late and it's gonna rain any second. Open the box later. Oh, come on, look inside. You look inside. It's a collection of cards with different suits. Fire, water, sword, shield. You idly tap a fire card. You'd swear it feels warm for a second. Sorry, bro. That sounds hella dumb. The sky opens up. Rain pours on you, chilling you to the bone. It is frigid, a kind of cold you've not felt in the coldest winter. Later, let's go. Three of you start running as the wind picks up. You run in the direction you think is the right way. And there's the brook again. Only this time, there's someone standing there. They're wearing a heavy brown trench coat covering their face and body. Every instinct in your body tells you not to call out, to not alert them to your presence. They turn to face you. A distant burst of lightning followed by the crack of thunder a few seconds later. It illuminates the brook. You see a glint. Oh, a white mask, a vicious intent. Something is deeply wrong. Your feet are moving before you've even figured out what has happened. You grab Lauren and run. Three of you run as quickly as you can without time for a word to pass between you. Into the woods. You think you see a house in the distance. You're not sure who lives there, and it doesn't matter at all. You need to call the police. Call for help. And then the stranger's in front of you. Between you and the house. The three of you stop dead in your tracks. You take the front. The stranger advances on you. You try to catch sight of their face, but the mask is dark beneath and covers her completely. It doesn't matter. You shout at Lauren to run for the house. With a shove, you send Jesse after him. Then the stranger lunges. You dart behind a tree, your heart pounding through your chest. The stranger misses, recovers, and tries to grab you again. Grabbing a nearby stick, you swing it at the stranger. The stick roars like an open flame as it slices the air. It connects, and they double over. Adrenaline surges. You run. Hey, not a roguelike. What's up? We're playing String Tyrant, which is kind of a modern take on the old school Shadowgate style adventures. Yeah, an adventure card game with a text parser interface. Pretty neat so far. I mean, we're just getting started, so we did the tutorial. As fast as your legs will carry you, run towards the house. Your breath gives out. You're near the front door. The rain pounds. Whoever was in the woods did not follow you. Maybe you lost them. Maybe they're still watching and waiting. You look around briefly. No sign of Jesse or Lauren. You hope they're in the house. You hope that whoever lives here can help. Something about this place is strange, off, wrong. You need to find your brother and your friend before you do anything else. Time to get going. All right, here we are. Arriving at Shading Path, an imposing multi-story manor is to your north. There are footprints here made recently going east. You can see a blue storybook. Storybook titled The Tragic Tale of Max Corber, about the titular character finding a strange mansion in the mountains. Inside cover says Corber is famous, but you've never heard of him. No author is listed. Book has 3 chapters. Read a chapter with Read Blue Storybook 1, 2, or 3. Skip. Ha ha ha, titular. Arriving at Hidden Stairwell. There's a stairwell here leading into the darkness below. Close. Said closed doors behind you. Prison entry. The door is locked. There's a picture of a diamond next to the keyhole. A potion. Take it. Those are drawings? Rough nook. Darkened path. There's an enemy here. Hey, there is nothing interesting about this room. Storage shed. There are gardening supplies all around you. Fertilizer, simple tools, gloves, and so on. Ah. A nondescript bedroom. Everything is well kept and dusted. Doesn't look like anyone has ever slept here. Very messy bedroom. Some of the furniture is misaligned. Someone searched this room very thoroughly, but you can't say for what. Servants' hall. South kitchen storage. Stairway leading to the darkness below. Okay. Journal page. Journal page, you should pick it up, take a closer. Oh, fine. The journal will store all the pages you find. Page 8 is available. Read. Journal. 8. I did something. I don't know what I did, but I did it. I had another dream. I forgot it when I woke up, but I decided to write the symbols I found on Aira. That did something to her. Her eyes focused on me and she said something. Then she went inert. Darn it, why can't I understand what she says? Was she asking for help? A bowl of milk appeared on the altar. I think it went sour because it was thick and smelled bad. I didn't care because I don't much like milk anyway, so I left it there. When I came back after going downstairs, the milk was gone and Ira was up and walking around again. She didn't talk to me or even seem to recognize me, but it's something. Door is locked. Picture of a heart next to the keyhole. Same deal. Stairs up here. Another heart door. Okay. Servant's basement access. Door is locked with a diamond. Diamond. Can't go that way. Another journal page. It's repeating the... Okay. Read. Journal. 5. Ira went to the top floor today. I heard her kicking and shouting a lot. There's a door up there we haven't been able to open. I think she was trying to kick it down. Then she came back to me with a bruised foot. I did my darndest to help, but I don't have any medical supplies. Poor girl. I had a strange dream. There was a great pit around the house, and when I stood on the edge and looked down, I saw great pillars of steam coming from the blackness. Then I woke up. I was covered in tears. Had I been crying while asleep? Can you even do that? Creepy. A white storybook. The warrior Miya Himura and the Golden Titans. Apparently the story was handwritten in a blank book. No author is listed. Take. Journal page take. Read journal 3. I'm writing in this journal again with something at least somewhat heartening. It's been some time since I last wrote. I don't know how many days. Someone came to visit. She was dressed in tribal clothing, made of leathers and simple cloth. She looks like the native peoples, but her skin is darker. She yelled and swore at me in a language I could not understand. I didn't even need to. Angry yelling transcends the barriers of language. There isn't a reservation for a long way from my home. The woman has simple stone tools with her and what looks like a knife carved from obsidian. I've seen the tools before in picture books. They're from South America. I think they were called the Mayans or Aztecs. The alternative, someone else was crying on her while she was asleep, which is even weirder. Good point. Okay, this is outside. Small key. Small iron key can be used to open a small key door, but will break once it has done so. Interesting. Single-use key. The cat was drooling. Goes east. Goes south. Okay. Let's go upstairs. Ah, locked. Okay, never mind. Where are we on this? Okay, I can't see any of the other areas we've been to. This definitely has some very Resident Evil things. Okay, so that one's making a circuit up there. Locked with a spade key. This goes back outside. Locked with a diamond, okay. Locked with a diamond. Locked with a diamond. Door of the chapel is locked. It must have a unique key. Also diamond. A map piece. Map fragment. If you had a map, this would be overlain on it. We need to find the map that is a part of. A testament. Stone slab with strange glyphs on it, some unknown language. As you look at it, the glyphs seem to blur. A moment later, the glyphs unblur and are written in plain English. Somehow, the people in this place do not present much difficulty from experiencing the arts of death, but they have no blood and merely reform sometime after being defeated. It is disheartening. I've been wandering here for some time. When I try to leave through the woods, I find myself back where I started. If there's a way out, I do not know where it is. I've been trying to conserve my strength, but I know I will need to sleep eventually, and that the hollow-jointed girls will not. I know I will succumb eventually. So the enemies are all dolls. Oh, God. Cerulous gloves. Cloth gloves with green pattern, they feel light and breezy. +1 starting shield, +2 to all wind damage. Equip. Alright, that's locked. That's locked. Fuck. Oh, God. Okay, they're not too hard to get away from. Okay. Oh. Okay. So I guess we'll go back over here and check more of this area. Okay, that's locked. Oh, we can see. Okay. All right, so that's where that tunnel led. Okay. Stove has glowing embers in it. You smell something that's cooked here recently, possibly a roast. It smells appetizing. You see a fire poker. Yes. Equip the fire poker. A save glyph. Okay, cool. Curious piece of paper allows you to save when you're not near a fountain, but it is destroyed in the process. Okay. We need to find a fountain. I save. Archive room, several books sit in the desk in the corner which cover in ashes. There are burn marks around the room. Archive room was recently ransacked. Books are lying around haphazardly. Someone's searching for something you can't say how recently. Books are almost all legible, including their titles, like something wiped them away. That door's locked. That door's locked. That door's locked. That door's locked. That door is locked. This door is not locked. That door is locked. Not locked. Not locked. Guest room, there's a desk here with some symbols carved on with a knife. They look like a foreign language, maybe Korean. Guest room, handwritten note written on the bed says, "There is no hope." Get over yourself. That one's been kept well. Books scattered about in a language you can't understand. Empty wine bottles under the bed. Oh shit, that's why you're supposed to close doors. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, God. That's locked. You're not an enemy. I will take that. There's a woman here. You may want to talk pygmally. I think this was the first part I was supposed to meet. I don't think I was supposed to wander the entire house before talking to you. Hello, darling. Aren't you adorable? The lady says, my name is Pigmally. Pleased to meet you. Mary, you reply. Cocks her head to one side. Mary? What a sweet name. I'm not sure how I got here. Where are we? What is this place? Ah, those are complicated and very silly thoughts, little one. You don't need to have those thoughts. No, not at all. I mean, what are you talking about? No deference, no submission. You're not ready yet, but you will be. I can't wait. Despite looking at you and speaking to you, Pigmally only seems to be partially aware of your presence. She doesn't seem dangerous, though. Weird. There's an enemy over there. Look, map. Okay. We're in the South Manor. Liberary. I like that. There's a ritual altar on there. Is that gonna be a problem? Bathing room of some sort. Fountains here as our towels, soaps, perfumes, and the like. You drink fountain to recover some health, but only half of your maximum. You can also save. I will take the save glyph, and I will save the fountain. Is there a name for the save file? Save. Yikes. Wrote save file. Enter show save to see a list of save files. Okay, we're gonna call it there. This seems like a pretty interesting slow burn adventure. We've already spent 343 turns in it. The interface is really cool. I have a soft spot for text parsers. I haven't played a whole lot of them, but stuff like Stories Untold like really warmed me up to them. And Trilby's Notes that we were talking about earlier. I also have a soft spot for games like Shadowgate, so this definitely appeals to me. I don't know when I'll have time to get deeper into it, but I would like to. So yeah, gang, I think that's gonna do it for tonight. So it wasn't the super crazy insano variety that I was quite hoping for, but we did play Arcade Spirits, and Arcade Spirits was really cool. So that was definitely worth it at least. Yeah, Arcade Spirits, String Tyrant, Detective Hank, Master Spy, Probability Zero. Tonight we Riot. We got through 6 games tonight. That's pretty good. Oh, and also Spiderware. Yeah, I've only ever played the first Avedon, but I liked it quite a bit. Never did finish it though. Always meant to. So yeah. So schedule. Stuff and things coming up. Tomorrow night is Hell Night. We have not had a Hell Night in months. And this one is actually quite promising because we're going to be playing Contradiction. You saw that Spy Hunter game forever ago? Wonder who was playing it. It was good. It was really good. Maybe Smite? I could see that. Yeah, Contradiction tomorrow night. Don't want to miss that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a very different kind of stream, I think. Because pretty much everything we stream is a lot of playing or a lot of reading. We absolutely haven't done an FMV game. So it's gonna be kind of an interesting experience, like watching stuff happen mostly. Hell Night is definitely worth putting off Demon Souls, I think. So tomorrow night's Contradiction. Sunday off. I have to watch more City Hunter. Monday, Horizon. Tuesday and Wednesday, I will let you guys know. Because we need to finish House of Da Vinci, and we might need to finish Contradiction, depending on how much fun we have tomorrow night. So Tuesday and Wednesday next week are still up in the air. Thursday, of course, is Horizon. Friday, 1 week from tonight, we are getting and playing Super Mario 3D All-Stars. I don't know if we're going to take a cursory glance at all 3 games. Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy. Or we might just pick one to drill down on. Like, I've never played Sunshine in my life, so it might be a good night to start Sunshine. Yeah, 18th. Comes out on the 18th. I'm super stoked. My kids are super stoked too. I showed them the announcement video, and they're like, "Oh my god!" So yeah, 1 week from tonight is Mario Night. It's me, Mario. After House of Da Vinci, you have to play the Den of Donatello. You haven't played Sunshine? Galaxy's amazing. Galaxy is absolutely fantastic. I'll be interested to see how well 64 has aged. I liked 64 as a kid, but even then I felt like it was kind of rough. And I can definitely play it now, but only because I played it so much as a kid. I'm really curious what newcomers to 64 are going to think. Galaxy, I think, is timeless. Galaxy is just an amazing game. Switch is your first Nintendo console since the 64. I had a Japanese Wii that I played Smash Brothers Brawl and Resident Evil 4, Mario Strikers on. It was a good console. I actually like the Wii quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad they moved on from motion controls though. Sunshine is your favorite of that trio. Nostalgia, having component cables. It's gonna be really neat seeing these games in high definition, especially 64. But yeah, we'll need to figure out what exactly we're doing that night. And then 1 week from tomorrow night, we're gonna take another swing at Demon Souls. I'm gonna start over again. For anyone who missed last time or was frustrated, who was as frustrated as I was at the internet situation. The last 2 nights, the internet has been behaving itself. Again, we've dropped no frames tonight. So fingers crossed, I guess. Got the 2DS XL when you had an awful allergic reaction to a steroid for the new Metroid at the time. Saved you? Nice. 64 DS had some messy controls. Yeah, I didn't even know there was a 64 port on the DS. Give me another shot at that goddamn tutorial boss. I'll show him what for. So yeah, lots of good stuff coming up. Contradiction tomorrow night. Mario, Demon Souls next week. And oh god, oh Jesus. 3 weeks of Squadrons. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. But yeah. All right, gang. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for this adventure in variety. Let me find somebody to send y'all along to. Who's doing some neat stuff. Oh my god. Actually, Monty is playing Master of Pottery. I know how much y'all love Master of Pottery. And we're gonna raid them. We're gonna raid them while they're taking a break, but yeah. Definitely make Squadron stream will definitely make or break your own purchase. My pleasure, man. My pleasure. Absolutely. So yeah. Thanks for coming out again, guys. It's been great. Good spread of variety. Man, Arcade Spirits is really fun. Might go back and play more of that. So yeah, hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow night for Contradiction and all the chaos that brings with it. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.